They are, I believe I'm right in saying, the number one ranked team in the world. I think you've got France that are around about second. I think Argentina a little bit below that. But they are out. I mean, I still can't get my head around it. I still can't quite believe what I've seen. The reaction is obviously confusion, euphoria, heartbreak if you're a Brazilian fan. But yeah, I think overall it's shock. I think shock is doing the rounds. It's the main news here in the UK. The news bulletin came on, and the very first story is Brazil out of the World Cup. This is headline news. This is the main news. This is the big story. Brazil out of the World Cup. So, I mean, just stunning. I don't know that anyone really gave them much of a chance. I didn't see many people going with Brazil. We did a poll, and it was 84% to 15%. So it would have been like 84.5 to 15.5 in favor of Brazil. So it wasn't even 80-20. It was like, nearly 85 to 15. Just stunning. Just stunning. I mean, such a shock. It really shows that anything is possible. I think, though, what it also shows is that how hard you have to work. The defensive display from Croatia was stunning. I mean, wave after wave after wave of Brazilian attack was being dealt with, and they were just constantly knocking on the door. Croatia, last-ditch defending, the goalkeeper making tons of saves. I mean, Croatia's defense is just something to marvel at, to be honest. It really is. Their offense is not that impressive at all. I mean, offensively, they're accurate, though. One shot they had. One shot and one goal. So one opportunity came along and they took it. And that is amazing. That is amazing that happened. And they did it with 3 minutes left. So, I mean, just a stunning game. First half was all right. It was fairly gripping. Not loads of stuff happening. Second half, things definitely went up a level. And obviously, we were really getting into it more so with 20 minutes to go. And then, of course, extra time, you're just absolutely hooked. And then, penalties, wow. So, yeah, I can't believe it. Can't get my head around it. I have no idea who's winning this World Cup now. I feel like Argentina are going to get a boost from that. But I feel like Netherlands going to get a boost from it as well. So, both of these teams, Netherlands defensively just aren't as strong as Croatia. They've got players. I mean, Timber, one of the best young centre-backs in the world. Virgil van Dijk for the longest time was the best centre-back in the world. Nathan Ake is at Manchester City, does a great job. Dumfries, very good at going forward. Defensively, maybe not as strong. Daley Blind, defensively is very versatile in all fairness. I mean, they've got defenders. They've got people that can defend. It's just you can get at this Dutch side. I don't think that they are quite the unit that we just saw from Croatia. I do worry about Netherlands here. I'm not sure that we're going to see lightning strike twice. As much as I would love to see Netherlands versus Croatia, as much as I'd love to see that be the semi-final, and I genuinely would, because that would be a battle between two sides that have never won the World Cup. So I would love that. I would absolutely love that to be the semi-final. I don't think lightning's going to strike twice. I think what we've just seen is a wake-up call for Argentina. They know that they need to get this done and do not let this go to penalties. And also, I think it's a big boost for the Netherlands because they've seen a team overcome the odds, seen that it's possible, and maybe that just gives them a lift. So, the result we just had might have repercussions here. Days, can you feel any pressure ahead of the England game? I'm looking forward to SmackDown. I will have seen you 3 times today. No, actually, I'm not feeling any pressure. I'm feeling excited. Before the game begins tomorrow, I will be feeling a lot of pressure. I already know that I'll be like a nervous wreck. I'm fully prepared for that. But right now, as I'm sat here, I'm actually feeling pretty good. I think that there's a lot of talk about Mbappe. He is an amazing player, but we've seen him in games where he's been very quiet, and then he'll have a moment of brilliance. So I think this idea that Mbappe is just going to be constantly there, constantly a thorn in the side, I'm not sure that that's true. I mean, if you can cut off the supply to him, if they can't get the ball to him, he could be anyone, couldn't he? He could be the greatest player of all time. He could be Messi. He could be Messi in his prime. He could be Pele in his prime. If you can't get the ball to him, then it's you're not gonna be able to do anything. So I'm looking at it thinking, what plan have we got? Apparently, we've been playing Mbappe. They've said that they've had a plan in place for the past 3 years. Now, I don't know what that plan is. I don't know how effective it is. I don't know how detailed it is, but it certainly feels like they've been preparing for this game. This doesn't feel like a game that's just arrived and now in the past week we're just scrambling trying to work out what to do. I think that there is a plan in place. I know for a fact that there is a really good data analysis department at St. George's Park, and they provide dossiers to Gareth Southgate about all the different teams and let him know basically how to set up. I think one thing you can say about England is that the way they start games, the way they set up, I think is really good. If there's a criticism of Southgate, it's that when the game is actually on and changes need to be made, that's where there's a weakness. And that's where data analysis can't really help you, because obviously it's live, it's happening in game. You've got to react to the here and the now. And that's where Southgate struggles. But he is very good at setting a team up, motivating, getting the players up for the fight, all of that stuff. And as I said, I think the data analysis really helps with that. So I feel confident that England are going to be set up right. I feel confident that the team's going to be right. I feel confident that we should be there or thereabouts by half time. I think if England are losing, it's only going to be fine margins. It's only going to be by a goal or so. I don't think it's going to be France 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think it's going to be fairly close. So I feel like it's going to be competitive. We're going to be in it. I think we could go home. And I'm prepared for that, because for the longest time, as soon as this draw was made, England looked at it and said, that's probably where we're expected to get to. And we're there now. So we looked at it and thought, well, if we do have to play France and if everything goes the way we expect, then this is probably where we are expected to go home. So if we get the win, you have to see it as a bit of a bonus ball, really. I think you have to take it as, wow, we're into a semi-final of a World Cup. Like, anything can happen now. But, to win the World Cup, it looks like we're going to have to beat France, maybe Portugal, maybe Argentina. I mean, I don't even know if England can do that. I don't even know if they can beat France. Can they then give everything to get past France and then go again against Portugal and then give everything and then go again against Argentina? I really don't know. And that's my question about Croatia, actually. Can Croatia, who have now been pushed to the limit twice, are they going to have anything left in the tank for Argentina if it is Argentina? Like, how do Croatia get through that semi-final? Because there's only so many times you can go to your reserves. There's only so many times that you can take your body through 120 minutes before, your legs start to feel it a little bit sooner the next time. And, these are Herculean efforts that we are seeing from Croatia. Like, the defensive work they're doing, their goalkeeper, like, everything they're doing is last ditch, getting bodies in the way. I'm sure their bodies are bruised and battered, let alone their legs, from just getting in the way and blocking shots and going in for tackles. And yes, they're going to have time to recover, but it ain't much time. Is it? It ain't much time. I think there's a semi-final. I don't know if it's Tuesday, certainly Wednesday. I don't know if it's Tuesday, Wednesday, or Wednesday, Thursday. But either way, it ain't much time. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how they can recover. What's your prediction for France-England? I am leaning 2-1 England. I'm full of beans, man. I'm full of confidence. I think that we were talking earlier, if you take Mbappe out of that French team, I think England then become favourites, and I think they become decent favourites. Not like minus 1,000 or anything like that, but I think they're favourites, and I think there's, a good few points in it. I think Mbappe is the reason why France are favourites. If you look at Bellingham and you look at Rice and you look at Saka and you look at Foden and you look at Kane and you look at Shaw and you look at Walker, I mean, even Stones, I mean, honestly, you look at that team and the only person I have question marks about is Maguire. That's my only doubt. I've got no problem with Luke Shaw on the left-hand side. I've got no problem with Kyle Walker on the right. I've got no problem with Declan Rice or Bellingham or Henderson or Kane or Saka or Foden. And we can always bring on Rashford. We can always bring on Grealish. We've not seen Maddison yet, so we could always go that way if we wanted to. There's options. There's options for England. And I look at the team and I'm like, well, the only player that really makes me nervous is Maguire. I think Stones is a perfectly good centre-back. He might not be good enough to be the leader at the centre-backs. You'd probably want a Virgil van Dijk next to him. You'd want, Virgil van Dijk and John Stones. That'd be a great partnership. And I sort of feel like Maguire is delivering at the moment. Yeah, there's some mistakes. We all remember that first 20 minutes against Senegal. Yes, we're concerned about it. But hopefully they've been working on that. Hopefully, England can ensure that does not happen again and that we keep things a lot tighter. And even if we concede, even if France go 1-0 up, who's to say we don't equalise? So even if France score, who's to say England can't go and get a goal, get 2 goals? England are one of the highest scorers at this tournament. They are just a great in attack. I mean, they've got a great attack. I'm excited. I'm going in with confidence. I'm not worried about it. If we go out, we go out. Simple as that, If we go out, we go out. This is where we were expected to get to. So if we don't get further, so be it. But I am excited. I'm excited, and I believe that England can get the result. I think it's because the cat in the press conference made Brazil lose. The assistant coach of Brazil threw a cat from the table of the press conference, and Brazil lost. Imagine if it's Croatia versus Morocco in the final and that goes to penalties. That'd be crazy, man. That would be a final that I think the world would be a bit down on because it doesn't have the star power and it might not even be a great game. But, oh man, I mean, it'd be so exciting for one of those sides to win their first World Cup, So it'd be really cool for them. And to be perfectly honest, we spoke about this in the last stream. It doesn't make any difference to me if it's Croatia versus Morocco or if it's Brazil versus France or if it's Argentina versus Portugal. Like, it doesn't, if it's not England, it's not England. It's as simple as that. All's that I would then look for is that a team wins it that's never won it before. That's what I would want. I'd want a team to win it that had never won it before because I think rather than France win it, I mean, France won it in 98 and 2018. If France win it again, that's 3 times in the past 25 years. I mean, that's mental. 3 times they get to celebrate a World Cup win in the past 25 years. And we're sat here in England having 1 World Cup and it was 1966. So, do you know what I mean? Like, I'd much rather see a country that's never won it get it and for them fans to really enjoy it. I also think that it's got to be good for football, hasn't it? If a country that's never won it wins it, I've got to think that football just explodes in that country. It's probably big in that country anyway, like Croatia. But, wow, just think what an achievement that would be for them. So, and surely it'd get even more of a spotlight and it would inspire kids even more than what they're inspired now. So, yeah, that's for me. If it's not England, then I hope it's someone that's never won it before. Easy99 said Morocco will be representing Africa and the Arabic countries in the World Cup. A lot of fans will back up for Morocco, especially with Qatar to be the host. Babatunde said, I'm Mexican Our highest is barely quarterfinals, I think. Yeah, well, Mexico have never won it. I would have been happy for Mexico to have won it if they had got through. But I think they went out in the groups this time, didn't they, Mexico? Mexico are one of those sides that constantly kept getting to the round of 16, but this time they just couldn't do it. So I don't know what's gone on with Mexican football, but it doesn't seem to be in the strongest place that it's been. So I don't know if there'll be a look into that, an overhaul of some degree, or I don't know. Normally when your team goes out of the World Cup, there's a bit of an investigation. Normally there's a little bit of a, like, having a look, seeing what could have been improved. And for some reason, for Mexico, they just don't ever seem to be able to take that next step. And actually this time they've took a step backwards. So I'd like to see Mexico get back to where they were, because they are, one of the great footballing nations. Absolutely. So, yeah, I would like to see, it would have been nice to have seen them get into the knockouts. Hasib said, if you don't get past France, are you Southgate out? No. No, I'm not Southgate out. I think that Gareth Southgate is someone that does a fantastic job for England. He is someone that knows how to motivate the players. He's someone that's took us to a Euros final. He's took us to a World Cup semi-final. Here we are in a World Cup quarter-final, taking on a French team who are favourites. Simple as that. England do not go into this game as favourites. So I don't really understand how you can say Southgate out if we're not favourites. Maybe if we had gone out to Senegal or someone that we weren't expected to lose to, then you could maybe say, well, Southgate out. But we're not favourites in this game. Everyone's saying like Mbappe. And France are, it's not much, but they're just that slight favourite. So for me, it's really close. I think it's about 50-50. I think England have got some great talent coming through. And we've got some great talent as well. The future looks bright for England. We've got one of the youngest squads. And you've got to think that in a few years' time, they're just going to improve. In a few years' time, we've still got Harry Kane, Bellingham. Bellingham's 19. I don't even know how old Saka is, but he's in his early 20s. We've got some young players that, to be honest, when push comes to shove and it's really like the heat of battle, are they going to be able to stand up like those experienced heads? I mean, the good thing is that Saka obviously has got that experience of getting to a final of the Euros, and he plays in the Premier League and everything. But, this is, I think a lot of people just take things for granted with Bellingham, he's mature and all of this kind of stuff. And I completely agree he is, but he is also still developing and he is still learning. So he is nowhere near the finished article. So, I look at England as having great potential, having a lovely blend of experience and youth. And I look at it as maybe we could get past France. But if we don't, it's not going to be a big shock, is it? It's going to be what people expected. So I think to say Southgate out would be a real shame. I think we're seeing an England team that is continuing to improve. I don't even need to see results to know that this England team is better than the one from 4 years ago, because I can see the play and I can look at the teams. I can compare the teams. I can see who we had 4 years ago, compare it to who we've got now. This is a better team. So England are on the right path. They're achieving things and, they're moving forwards. And in a couple of years' time, with more experiences like this, we could be there or thereabouts. And I feel like we're there or thereabouts now. England came into this as fourth favourites, but sadly France were one of the teams that were ahead of us. So it's going to be a massive game. It's going to be a juicy game, and can't wait for it. Netherlands are going to win on penalties, says Dasher Dog. Let's get back to the comments. There we go. I would like to see an England-Holland final, said Steve. France have struggled defensively in the tournament, said Sean. They're not even had a clean sheet. Shy Guy said he might not be the best in the world, but he is such a priority for the team. McAllister is going to do us all proud. If we win tomorrow, I think the win, the whole thing, is the best chance we've had since Euro 96. Tricky to be honest, because Euro 96, if we'd have got past Germany, we would have been in the final against the Czech Republic, and the Czech Republic wouldn't have been favourites in that game. So if we get past France, we've still got to get past Portugal, and then we've still got to try and get past probably Argentina. So I don't know, to be honest. I don't know that this is our best chance. I feel like our best chance was the Euros, because we got to the final and we got to penalties in the final. So I feel like that was probably, and it was at Wembley. So I feel like that was our best chance. This one, there's more work to do. If we beat France, sure, there'll be people saying it's coming home, and I might be one of them, but there's still a long way to go. Long way to go. Don't know, but that would be something to really hold on to. You know, if we did beat France, that would be one of the first times we've beaten a team that we weren't favourites against. So, you know, that would be a big achievement. Netherlands to win 3-2 on penalties, said Dasher Dog. WWE are discussing having Roman on both nights of Mania, says James. Francesco said, I genuinely think if we beat France, they will be easy favourites. Is it me, or does Calvin Phillips need to go to training ground for his tackles, says Shy Guy. He can be a little bit hit and miss. We haven't really seen much of Calvin Phillips this season. And as a result, we haven't seen loads of him at this tournament. I think he's had a few moments where he's come on. But, yeah, I don't think he's going to be starting against France. But he could certainly come on to help shut shop. If this tournament has taught us anything, it's don't underestimate Morocco. It's not a given that Portugal are through. It's true. James said, I need a good laugh. Can I get a please? James, shout out to you. I want Rashford and Foden on the wing, said Breezy. Rice or Phillips as defence, midfield, and Arnold instead of Trippier. Victor said, if Argentina goes through, do you think they have a higher chance to get to the finals? 100%. Definitely. Soldate said, don't be silly, France will win. Carlos said, penalty kicks are horrible. Breezy said, England should put on pressure, get ready to counter. The French defence sucks. And the likes of Rashford and Foden on the wing for counter-attacks. Well, I mean, I feel like Saka's very good with counter-attacks as well. He's in great form. So is Rashford, of course. The problem is you just can't fit everyone on the pitch. I mean, I really don't know how we drop Saka. He's looked great. I don't know how you drop Foden. He's looked great. It was a big call to drop Rashford because he played and he looked great. So England are just blessed, aren't they, in that forward line? So, you know, it's great. It's a great problem to have. It's a brilliant problem to have. I feel like, and then you got Grealish as well, who offers you something completely different. You know, he's not got really the pace of breaking through, but what he does do is he gets the ball, runs at players, tries to get round them, tries to go into the box and create something, and draws fouls, basically. A lot of people foul Jack Grealish in the penalty area. Can win penalties, free kicks on the edge of the box. Great player to have. A really, really great player to have. Did you hear about WWE Vengeance Day being on February 4th? I heard that they were... couldn't tell you the exact date, but I heard they were looking to do one in early 2023. Breaking news, John Cena is going to be on the last SmackDown of the year. The last Raw and SmackDown is going to be treated like day one pay-per-views, says Easy99. Solday said, my love for you days will still be the same if you win. Same to you, but I wish you all the best. I obviously wish England better, but I've said before, I don't care if you was USA, Wales, Iranian, whoever England have played, all of our opposition fans are welcome. So French fans, everyone's welcome. It's good. It's really interesting to get different perspectives as well as to what people are seeing and what people are thinking and what's being said in different countries and all of that stuff. So yeah, it's great. I want England to win, but we didn't get to the World Cup as favourites, says Breezy. No, when the World Cup started, I think we were fifth favourites. So it was Spain ahead of us, they're gone. Brazil ahead of us, they're gone. Really, there's only two teams left that were ahead of us, and that was Argentina and France. Obviously, if Argentina go out now, then the only team that were rated ahead of us was France, and we're going to have to deal with that ourselves. So if Argentina go out here, well, I mean, that just blows open the other side. All of a sudden, the World Cup final is going to be either Croatia or Netherlands if Netherlands win this. I can't see it. I really am struggling to see it. But saying that, who could see Croatia getting past Brazil? And who could see Morocco getting past Spain? Honestly, wild. I would like to see the Netherlands win this one, said Angus. James said, I'd have Roman beat Rock Night 1 and Cody beat Roman Night 2. English put pressure and get ready to counter-attack. The French defence sucks. If Argentina goes through, do you think they've got a higher chance? I do, yeah. I think we answered that. I do. I think if they get through this, them going up against Croatia has got to be an easier game than them going up against Brazil. It's just got to be. So, yeah, I think they would have a greater chance. Noppert is playing in goal. They're just saying he's played every minute in this tournament for the Netherlands. And now we're seeing the back line of Timber, Van Dijk and Ake. We are going to be going over to the game in 20 minutes' time. We did obviously start this stream just that little bit later because of the penalties and the drama from that last game. But yeah, up front we've got Bergwijn and Memphis Depay. I wonder if this is the right setup. I wonder if this is... it's like a back five, isn't it? It's going to be a 5 and a 2 with 3 attackers. I'm sure Gakpo can get back, but I would imagine that Netherlands will defend with the 7. I would imagine those 7 will be used for defensive duties and then try to counter. We are seeing Netherlands using the counter-attack a lot more now. And actually, that was something that Louis van Gaal was talking about. I don't think England will pull a Croatia. I feel like they can take the game to France. They've got the players to do so. Jay said England will whip France. Easy99 said Mbappe is on fire this day. If he's in second gear, England could be a problem. Not just top scorer, but assist. If England win it by having passed France, it would make it sweeter, says Peter. I hope Dennis Bergkamp gets a goal, says Duarte. Mbappe is carrying France, says Jay. Well, look, they're favourites. I think if you look team for team, I think England have got the better side. I think it's only slight. I think that the supercomputer worked out that England have got a 52% chance of winning. They looked at the odds and they looked at this supercomputer and this. I don't know what the supercomputer did. Probably just a game of FIFA on PS5, but it was ESPN, and they worked out that England 52% chance of winning. They just give England, even with Mbappe, they just give England the slight edge. But it's nothing, is it? What the flip's 2%? That's a slip. A slip and everything changes, isn't it? Kyle Walker slips and lets Mbappe through. Anything can happen. One lesson we learned from the World Cup is anyone can beat anyone. Like I said, on paper, this team is the favourite, but on the pitch, it's going to be different. That it happens on a big team in this tournament. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go to the chat, and we'll put a poll up, and we'll ask you lot what you think. So, who do you think progresses. Who is going to progress? Is it going to be the Netherlands or is it going to be Argentina? I mean, look, Netherlands have not looked brilliant in this tournament, but they've done what's needed to be done. What if they arrive in this game and actually turn up and actually now click and look good? This Argentina side is fine, but it's not spectacular. I had Brazil beating this Argentina team. So it's really blown this side of the draw wide open now. I have got the graphic, but I haven't been updating it, unfortunately. The bracket, here it is. So I'm, as you can see, well behind. I will try and update it. But basically, out of Japan, Croatia, Brazil, and South Korea, it's Croatia that have got through those 4 teams. I mean, that is stunning, isn't it? Out of Japan, Croatia, Brazil, and South Korea, it is Croatia that go through to the semi-final. Out of Netherlands, United States, Argentina, and Australia, we're about to find out who's going to face them. And then, of course, over on the other side, England, France, Morocco, Portugal. Those are the other quarterfinals. So, yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see if Netherlands can really go up a few gears here. They need to. But I'm guessing they'll be inspired by what they've seen. Do you think Argentina will be out tonight? I don't think so. I think Argentina are going to be favourites. I think that you just saw from Neymar that the great players are able to provide moments that can make a difference to their teams. And Messi has been doing that all tournament. So this is going to be a tricky game. It's going to be one of the hardest games for Argentina. And actually, that's something we haven't really spoke about, is the fact that Argentina are in a fight here. They're in a tricky game. The only thing I would say is that Argentina lost their first game to Saudi Arabia. That feels like forever ago now. Obviously, they've been on quite the run since then. And but this still feels like it's their toughest game so far. Argentina's defense is strong. The chemistry is great. They've got great forwards. Netherlands shouldn't be relying on Virgil, who can make mistakes. I'll just go with mistakes there, Breezy. Netherlands 2, Argentina 1, said Duarte. Hamad has got Argentina winning 2-0. Anonymous says, I've got Netherlands. Argentina playing 5 at the back. Well, I would imagine that might be how they start, but you're going to see those wing-backs getting forward. I mean, it's probably more going to look like a 3-5-2. Neymar was playing Lovren, Messi playing Van Dijk. Virgil won't let Messi pass. It's going to be 2-1 Netherlands, says EZLFC. Soldate said the World Cup will mark history. So much record breaking. Giroud passes Henry's records and Mbappe surpasses Zidane's goal numbers. It's been a good World Cup in that regard for France. Obviously, it's too early to say how the World Cup has been. Same for England. You know, I feel like it's been a good World Cup for England, but you can't say any more than that if they're about to go out to the team that everyone expects them to go out to. So we'll know how good the World Cup has been for both sides. But you are right. There's still been things that have been achieved by France. And, you know, Mbappe is the top goal scorer. You can make an argument, best player in the tournament. Certainly not going to be Neymar. A lot of people thought that this was going to be Neymar's tournament, but he got injured in the group stages, didn't look brilliant in this game today, but did create that fantastic goal. And that honestly could be the goal of the tournament. It was so good. I mean, he just managed to play his way through the whole Croatian team, pretty much. Passing the ball around. It was a lovely team goal. Let the ball do the work and then put it home. And, you know, at such an important time, the only problem is it's not the goal that put them through like he thought. I predict it's going to be Holland 1, Argentina 0. We're just seeing shots of Argentina and what Messi means to the people there. I don't see Netherlands' defence stopping Messi, but we will see, said Ghost Jaguar. Louis said, did you see everyone weighed in on point apart from one fighter, Da Silva? No, I didn't, actually. I haven't had a chance to look at the weigh-ins. What does that mean then? What's happening with the Da Silva fight? Is it going ahead still, or is he too far over? What's the situation with Da Silva? If you watch the Copa America final, Brazil, and against some matches in the tournament, their teamwork is great from goalkeeper to forward. Martinez is a great goalkeeper, and he can save pens, says Breezy. William, hello, William, said Netherlands beat us, so I'm hinging my bet on them to beat Argentina. Louis said, did you... Oh, read that one. Fun fact, Louis van Gaal never lost as a coach for Netherlands in a normal match, except penalty shootout when he was a coach at the World Cup in 2014. Charles Dubronk said Croatia was like plus 400. It's crazy, innit? It's crazy. It's one of the games of the tournament by an absolute mile, of course. I'm seriously starting to think that Holland could do this, says Dortnight. Paddy getting cocky this week. Thoughts? I don't like it. Don't like it. I really don't like it. I think that he was off with Ariel Hawani. I don't know if you saw Ariel Hawani talking back, firing back. Ariel Hawani had proof and everything about like a lot of things that were said that were not true. And I don't know. I felt a bit sorry for Ariel Hawani because I think some of the points that Paddy was making were just ridiculous. He was saying things like Ariel Hawani is profiting off the fighters. I mean, he's a journalist. Is someone that like hypes up people's fights. He's someone that, you know, gets people on to interview them and get like clips out there and, you know, raise their profile and all this kind of stuff. Like, what a weird thing to say, profiting from the fight. It's like saying, like, people that write about the World Cup are profiting from the World Cup. Like, I mean, it's not wrong, but it's not... It's such a weird way of looking at it. It's such a weird way of looking at it. It's weird. Like, and I think he's wrong. Do you know what I think it is? I think he's money hungry. I think a lot of the fighters that are coming through now feel that they're not being paid what they deserve. And so they're questioning everything. They want more money from the UFC. They want more money to do interviews. They just want more money. It's money. It's greed. It's just greed. It strikes me as greed. And I just think it's a really bad look, man. I think it's a really bad look. I actually thought that he was out of line. I was not with Paddy on this at all. Netherlands lost in a 2018 qualifying match. Van Gaal has lost. Steve said, I really can't call this one. Probably 0-0 at halftime, but we want goals, goals, goals. Duarte said, what happened with Ariel? So, I mean, I'll just be quick on this, but basically he was... I'm going to tell you his side of it, right? Because I've heard both sides, but Ariel gave more information. He said that he was minding his own business. His phone blew up and people were like, I'm really sorry about what's happened with Paddy. And he was like, what? And then he got told, oh, listen to Paddy's podcast. So he listened to it. And it's Dana White and it's Paddy Pimblett talking about how, Ariel is profiting from fighters and doesn't pay people to come onto his show. And he is all about getting clicks and views, and it's all about him getting paid. And they were really spinning like Ariel is, and I'm not an Ariel defender by any means. I don't really have a dog in the fight, but like it was so weird what they were saying because you had like Dana going, I completely agree, and you know that Dana doesn't like Ariel Hawani. And he was like, I completely agree. Oh, you're so right. You're so right. And then there's like people laughing in the background as they're like calling him names and stuff. I mean, honestly, it really didn't, it doesn't sound great. It really doesn't sound great from Paddy and from Dana. Because, Ariel hasn't done anything and it just kind of came out of nowhere. But Ariel gave some backstory on it and he's like, right, basically, Paddy got in touch with me saying, I'm free. I'll do it. This was ages ago. And Ariel was like, yeah, let's get it sorted then, right? I mean, he really liked Paddy. So he was like, let's get it sorted. Paddy was like, okay, speak to my manager. So he got in touch with his manager, and the manager was like, Ariel, we've got some paid interviews coming up, so we need to prioritize those. And Ariel was like, that's fine. I understand. That's, it's no problem. And then I think they came back and said, if you're willing to pay, then he can come onto your show. And Ariel's like, I don't pay any guests. It's not a done thing. It's not something that happens. Like, no one pays for guests in this, like, environment. And you might look at that and say, well, that's wrong. The fighters should get paid there. And that's a whole separate kind of conversation on a platform like of that size. And if you don't want to do the show, don't do the show. But as Ariel said, it was Paddy that reached out to him. It was Paddy that said, I'm around. Do you want to have a chat? And now all of a sudden there's money that's being mentioned. And no one, he said, I've had John Jones on. He never asked for money. I've had all these big names on. They've never asked for money. And all of a sudden now Paddy's manager's throwing it around. So it's like, do you know what? Forget it. And that's how they fell out. And it just seemed to kind of, go from there, really. So, you could have a conversation about should fighters be paid to go onto these interview shows. But Ariel's response to that was, well, if they want paying, I'm not going to do that. I'll just focus on like the upcoming fighters that will be happy to come on the show and have those conversations. It's never been a problem before. No one's ever even mentioned it before. So he was, I must admit, like, it doesn't sound great from Paddy. I think if you want to have that conversation, there's a way of having it. And that just wasn't it. Think my response disappeared. The silver is £3 over, but the fight is still on, says Louis. It was a super childish interview between Paddy and Dana. Yeah, I mean, I stand by it. If there's a conversation to be had about being paid for interviews, if there is a conversation to be had there, and maybe there is, right? Maybe there is. Maybe there should be some sort of flat rate or something. I don't know. But it hasn't been happening. It's not a thing that happens. And there's better ways to deal with it. I mean, all you got to do is say, would you be willing to pay? No, it's not something that I do. Okay, no worries. We'll have a look, see what other opportunities there are. But we might still drop by or something. Like there's no need for it, all the nastiness that's kind of come into it. And it seems to be coming from Paddy's manager, to be honest. It seems to be coming from there, so I don't know. I mean, look, I heard Ariel's side. Obviously, I've not heard Paddy's side apart from what was in the podcast. And it didn't sound great, man. It really didn't sound great. Paddy is a bad influence on Dana. Well, I mean, Ariel theorized is like, this is a bit of a falling out they had before. And Ariel theorized, don't you think it's funny that it's all come out now when Dana was on Paddy's podcast? Like, he said it does just sort of smell a little bit of trying to impress your boss. It does sort of just smell a little bit of that. It's like, I know you don't like Ariel, Dana. Well, I don't like him as well. And here's why. And I can totally see where Ariel was coming from, to be honest. I used to interview hockey players, and it was always for free, but I had to pay the pro wrestlers I interviewed, says Duarte. I've tweeted you something about Cena. Can you take a look at it, as it would be too long to type? Is it that he's going to be on the December show? I don't like how Paddy's been acting, says Anonymous. Yeah, I mean, look, it's one of those things that some people will be like, oh, bit off with it. Some people will be like, I'm not bothered, don't care. My feeling was that, I must admit, man, listening to two grown men like calling someone names and ripping into him and all this when he's seemingly not done anything. All he's done is say, I don't pay for interviews. Like, it's really not good. So I don't know. I don't know if we're going to start seeing the Paddy hype train starting to wobble. I'd imagine the UFC will ensure that it doesn't. I'd like to think it's just his manager, but Retribution is fully aware of Paddy's past. He's shown himself to be no angel in the past. But anyway, that's that. This is this. It's Netherlands versus Argentina. And Virgil van Dijk comes over. And big smile on his face as he shakes hands with Messi. Paddy was saying that fighter pay is fine because he's making money in imitating Conor McGregor, having his own YouTube channel and riding the crest of the wave. Not every fighter is in that boat. Paddy needs to win or he'll look like a joke, says Jay. Retribution said thanks for the shout out. No, it's a conversation we've had, isn't it? So I'm fully aware of his past, and it's one that, you know, I must admit made me like a bit unsure. What I found was that I was way more into Molly than I was into Paddy. And now this is just another thing where it's, you know, hearing them calling someone names. Don't matter that it's Ariel, just anyone really. And just like, and then like people laughing in the background and everything. It's like, oh, it's just not cool, man. Especially not when he's also like flying the flag for like suicide prevention, you know. He had a friend that, you know, tragically passed away, took his own life, and he's been very vocal about that. I just think it's a really bad look for him to then use his podcast for such a thing. I just think it's a really bad look. But that's that drama explained. And our focus now, of course, is here on the start of this game. Both teams are coming out. Do you think Paddy will win? I think he goes in as favourite. I think it's a bit of a tricky fight for him. But I'm going to lean towards yes. Let's get rid of this poll. Ooh, seems like people are a bit closer on this one, you know. 53-46. Damn. Here we go then. We are underway. So we've got Netherlands in orange, of course. We've got Argentina in white. And I'm going to go baby blue. Let's go Argentina, says Hammer Studios. The Croatian goalkeeper has 11 saves against Brazil. It's the most saves in this World Cup. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Ramit said today's the last era of Netherlands football team because they lost against Argentina 2-0 and they didn't qualify for the 2024 Euro Cup. No idea what you're on about. Are you on about them? We haven't even started the qualifying for the Euro. But no, I was just thinking then, have we even started qualifying for Euro 2024? We haven't. Actually, don't even know who's in England's group. I'm sure the groups have been drawn. Okay, Argentina on the ball. They're on the ball. I'm having a look now. Who's if it 2024 qualifying? I feel like the groups have been drawn up, but I can't remember them. It is. Oh God, yeah, I didn't remember these at all. England, Italy, Ukraine, North Macedonia, and Malta. Ugh. It's not great, is it? England, Italy, Ukraine, Malta, North Macedonia. Here's Argentina. Ball coming over to the left-hand side. Cleared by Netherlands. Spain, Scotland, Norway, Georgia, Cyprus. 2 go through. Netherlands, France, Republic of Ireland, Greece, Gibraltar. 2 go through. Italy, England, Ukraine, North Macedonia, Malta. 2 go through. Croatia, Wales, Armenia, Turkey, Latvia. 2 go through. Poland, Czech Republic, Albania, Faroe Islands, Moldova. That looks easy. 2 go through. Belgium, Austria, Sweden, Azerbaijan, and Estonia. 2 go through. Hungary, Serbia, Montenegro, Bulgaria, and Lithuania. 2 go through. How many groups are there? Jesus. Denmark, Finland, Slovenia, Kazakhstan, Northern Ireland, and San Marino. Switzerland, Israel, Romania, Kosovo, Belarus, and Andorra. And then the final ones, Portugal, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Iceland, Luxembourg, Slovakia, and Liechtenstein. 2 go through from that. What two teams are getting out of that group? Portugal and Iceland, maybe, or maybe Slovakia. Tell you what, quite a lot of teams getting through. If they made the tournament bigger or something, why is there so many teams getting through? Either way, the Dutch are on the ball. They're on the ball. 2 go through. Favourites are gone. I never thought that Brazil would go, said little Sam. Same. Imagine the scenes if Argentina crash out, says Charlie. Immense. 2 go through. Yes, 2. TWO, but I can see where the confusion would be. Psycho Fancy is what it's called. Paddy is sucking up to Dana. I like Molly too. She's just unfortunate that she hangs around with that clown. Is it sycophancy? That's it, isn't it? Sycophancy. A sycophant. Right, here's Netherlands then. Ball coming over to the left-hand sides. But here come Argentina driving forward. Ooh, ball being pulled back. Shot comes in. Bounces off an Argentine player. Netherlands having to deal with getting it clear. And Argentina picking up the ball. It is absolutely compelling, gripping. At the moment, it is 70-30 in possession for Netherlands. Netherlands getting more of the ball, but we are seeing some wonderful breaks forward by Argentina. Where can you send my arena pick? I didn't see it on the pods. I don't know. Where did you send it to? I still support my home of England, but Brazil are my favourites, says Little Sam. James said, let's go big orange. Retribution said, I think Euro 2024 is going to be expanded, but not sure. Feels like it. Feels like it. There was a lot of groups. A lot of 2s go through. Charlie, if you emailed it me, I'll have a look. I haven't looked at emails in a little while. It's going to be a throw-in ball down the line. Headed up in the air, comes over to the right-hand side. Gets knocked back to the Argentine defence. Estay's got a favourite league team. I support Man United. I have done since the early 90s. They were just starting to win things, I think, when I started supporting them. I think, actually, the year I supported them is the year they first won the league. I had no idea they were going to go on to do what they did with, being the team of the 90s and maybe 2000s. It was amazing. That I've always said that's why I don't mind not winning anything right now, because I feel like I got to enjoy so much that it definitely is other teams' time. So I'm kind of all right with it, but I'm definitely ready now to get back in the game. And hopefully that's what United are doing. They're growing, they're building. I really like our manager. I think we're definitely on the right path. I'm supporting my home England, but the Euro 2020 still hurts. With England prepared for the Euros 2024, we're here in Malaysia preparing for the 2023 Asian Cup next year, says Easy99. Commentator today is Peter Jurian Days, says Breezy. Mitchell, hello, I hope you're well. We've had one shot by Argentina, but not on target. 8 minutes gone so far, and again, the longer this goes, the more it's going to favour Netherlands. It's going to frustrate Argentina. Days wins so much he's tired of winning. I'm just a dub collector. So the keeper playing the ball out and almost falling into the path of an Argentine player. A little bit of drama as the Dutch are coming forward, playing the ball over to the right-hand side. Into the middle. Nice 1-2, give and go. Netherlands, though, have got plenty of Argentine shirts around them. Bounces off, goes out. It's going to be a throw-in for Dumfries. I'm from Warsaw, but I started supporting Liverpool when I saw how good my now favourite player was a few years ago, says Little Sam. Shout out to Warsaw. My brother lives in Warsaw. Dortnight said, how many Brazilian players have you lost in your fantasy team with Brazil going out? Are you going to lose any players in this game tonight? Yeah, I mean, I've got players from all teams, to be honest. So I think I had 4. That's definitely going to hurt because I think I've got 5 free transfers for the next round. And I need to use 4 of them just on the flipping Brazilians. Stupid Brazilians. So, yeah, I mean, I'm going to struggle, I think, to actually get a team. I should be able to get an 11 out for the next round, but Brazil going out is going to have hurt mine and I would imagine many other people's teams. James said, I'm not a soccer fan, but I always enjoy watching the World Cup. I've lost 4 Brazilians, said Breezy. You're not alone, buds. Jay said, do you think Ronaldo will join Canada? I'm going to go with no. When someone says soccer, you know where they come from. Charlie said, I've sent it to Gmail. If it's not the right one, then I don't know where to send it to. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll have a look for you right now. If it's the Wrestling Days one. I don't have one to the Wrestling Days one. Wrestling Days at gmail.com. If you send it there, I should get it. So said, can't wait until 2026. Hello from New York City. I hope England plays in New York against Ireland. Specific. Yeah, it's going to be great, man. I'm super excited for that World Cup. That World Cup's going to be special. That's going to be special. The only problem is it's probably going to be late at night. And it'll probably collide with, like... Time-wise, it's probably not brilliant for us. Because, like, 7 o'clock in America is midnight here. So if a game kicks off at 7 Eastern, that's midnight. So if people have got work the next day, like, it's probably not great timing for us. This World Cup's actually been really good time-wise. Really, really good. Don't know. I mean, you can obviously put England on at, say, 3 kickoff, and then they will. But you can't. I mean, it's just hard to factor in it. It's hard to factor. I think they would want to try and make it as good as possible for the European teams. I think they would maybe try to accommodate the European sides a bit. Either way, it's going to be amazing. And I'll be watching. Even if it's on at the same time as the wrestling, we'll just double screen it. Ball is in the middle of the park. We're into the 12th minute. Have you got 4 years to plan that? Don't worry about it now. That's true. That's true. England might not even qualify, and I might just not watch it in a strop. Ball going over to the right-hand side. Ball being played down the line into the centre. Has Days ever done a meet and greet? I've done a few actually, yeah, in London. We used to do them with Wrestling Shop Live. So I did one in 2017, 2018, and 2019, and it was in London all three times in the same place actually, which was awesome. I met quite a few people there. It's been a good few years since we did one though. Ball down the line, brought down in the middle, no one there. Comes over to the right hand side, up in the air, straight to the hands of the keeper. You know that Canada deserves a World Cup, says Jay. Well, it's in Canada, isn't it? There's some Canadian cities that the next World Cup is going to be at. Time zones are going to be mental because I think like Eastern time is obviously going to be different to Pacific time, and it's going to be a World Cup that's going to be a bit confusing, like time wise. But I'm sure they'll make it work. We've done it before. They did it in '94, didn't they? So, right, free kick to the Netherlands, but it's only just inside Argentina's half. Still no shots on target, but obviously still relatively early in the game. I sent it. Has it come through? I'll have a look for you. Yes. Says, hi there, Days. Here is my arena. So it has come through. Right, ball is back with the Dutch. Defense goes down the line, picked up by Argentina. I'll try and get that into next week's WEP. I didn't know Pac-Man fights on Sunday morning. I didn't either, actually. You live on American time, so it shouldn't be an issue for you. That's true. But you know me, Retribution, I like to think of other people. So I was talking more for the masses here in the UK. It might be an issue. It ain't a problem for me. Ball is played forward there by Argentina, but straight into the hands of... Gotta say, they're not looking that brilliant at the moment, Argentina. They've definitely had a few moments, but they're hardly terrorising the Netherlands. What if it is going to be Netherlands versus Croatia? Here you go, Netherlands driving forward, ball in the middle. Comes over to the left-hand side. In the middle, back post. Knocked back. Ooh, looks like Argentina are going to get it away. That was all right by the Netherlands. That was all right. Netherlands again mopping up. Argentina struggling to get out of their half at the moment. They are starting to just turn the screw a little bit, the Netherlands. Man. Imagine if, like, this is going to be Croatia versus Netherlands, England versus Morocco. Oh, my God. Imagine that for semi-finals. Nothing is a problem for Days, said Charlie. What do you think? What about what? Isn't the issue wrestling might clash with World Cup games? That would be an issue. That would be an issue, yes. But I like Retribution's answer of don't worry about it. Got 4 years to figure something out. Argentina picking up the ball. Tackles. It's up in the air and it goes out of play. Right, into the 17th minute. The arena. Oh, I haven't seen it. I'll try and get to it and have a look at it when we do the WEP. Netherlands on the ball, playing it across. Into midfield. Nice little turn there by Memphis. Ball coming over to the left-hand side. comes back, and just seeing, honestly, Netherlands playing like flipping Spain at the moment. Just passing it around. They've had 83 passes. I thought it was more. Nice ball forward, and that was being chased after by Bergwijn. Did just put a little bit too much on the ball. But Netherlands doing really, really well. So 52-48 is ball possession in favour of Argentina at the moment. But Netherlands just getting plenty of possession time. I would imagine when this updates, they should be the ones with more possession and more passes. 18 minutes gone. Ball in the middle. Comes over to the left-hand side, and Netherlands being patient, building. Into the centre. Any early drama has been ridden now. Now the game has settled down, and Netherlands find themselves in a good place, to be honest, in a really good place. So far, this is 0.00 expected goals for Netherlands, 0.05 for Argentina. And the great thing about the Dutch is that they, when they get an opportunity, are normally quite clinical at taking those opportunities. Let's just update this and see where we are with the stats. It's not updated yet. Will Ronaldo play tomorrow, or the guy who made Switzerland like a training doll? I think it'll be Ramos. I don't see why you would change it now. I thought that Portugal looked a lot better. They looked a lot better without Ronaldo. So, yeah, I'm going to say that he's going to keep the same team. Why would you change a team that's just won 6-1 against Switzerland? That's a team that can be really stubborn as well. That's a team that knocked France out of the Euros. That was a real potential banana skin for Portugal. And they storm it. Absolutely storm it. I don't know why you would want to change that team. So I've got to think Ronaldo's going to be on the bench again, and I've got to think it's going to be big news again. I tell you what, though, you do look at it and wonder, is that going to play a part in the camp? Like, how is Ronaldo going to react? Is he going to be a petulant child about it, or is he going to take it the right way? Is he going to take it the right way and actually be a team player, or is it going to really affect things? Ball going down the line, being chased after by, I don't know if that's Depay or Memphis, but we're in the Argentine box. Ball goes out. It's going to be a corner. Ref wants to fight a player on the bench. Go Netherlands, says Keewan. Fortune said it's a boring match. It's taking its time to get going, yes. I mean, considering we just saw the drama of Brazil get knocked out, and everything would be boring in comparison. Short corner. Gets knocked back. Ball is played in. Yeah, I mean, that didn't really work. I don't know why, but a lot of these little short corners, little dinks, little short free kicks, they never seem to come off. Down the line. Goes out of play. We're in the 21st minute. I don't know if that is... Oh, it's gone. I get the feeling the game is going to go to penalties. Dort Knight said, I fancy a Van Dijk headed goal. You said I don't know if that's Depay or Memphis. So did I. I meant Depay or Bergwijn. Yeah, I couldn't tell. The camera's so far away, you can't see any numbers. You're just having to go off the outline of players, and it probably doesn't help that the TV is quite a distance from me as well. Shot and over there by Messi. Tell you what, Messi, edge of the area. You never know. You never know. Van Dijk tries to close him down. Messi takes a shot. He misses it. Well, misses. Tell you what, if Messi's going to have an off day, that's going to be good news for the Netherlands. Right, Netherlands on the ball. We're halfway in the first half. That means we're a quarter of the way through the match already. It's pretty crazy. Here's De Jong. Being played forward down the line, being chased after, but well dealt with by the Argentine defence. Bring the TV closer. I can't. It's on a wall bracket. I'd have to move me closer, which would mean moving everything. The screen, the table, the sofa, absolutely everything. What I could do is get binoculars. I could do that. Maybe that's a way forward. You've jumped ahead of me in the fantasy. I won't worry about it, mate. I'm sure you'll peg me back. Netherlands are going to win today. Argentina is overrated. Dark Knight said, this is a proper 50-50 game. There's no favourites here. Watson said, I'm machine how the internet would react if it's an Argentina-Portugal final and Ronaldo is benched. I think that the internet would love Argentina-Portugal, and we've spoken about that earlier, and there's plenty of people in our community that would love that game as well. But I do agree. I think Ronaldo would be benched. I don't think he would start. He would come on. I've no doubt that he would come on. But I think he would be benched. Shot comes in. Wow. Shot there by Memphis. And he drags it well wide, but it looked like someone could have got a touch on it. Oof. It's across the goal. I don't know who that was. Why? He drags his shot and it actually goes past the Dutch player who, if they'd have just steered that and goal, I don't know if they would have been offside though. Either way, it was a chance or a half chance. Lots of singing in the stadium. Lots of noise and energy. I can't tell if that's singing or if it's the tears of the Brazilian fans walking in the streets outside. I'm not sure. Messi goes down. Ronaldo versus Messi, who wins? Well, Messi, I think, has a bigger impact on the game than Ronaldo. I think he's had a bigger impact on this tournament. 2026, I think most nations will qualify. It's been expanded to 48 teams, said xDrive. That's true. England might still find a way. Although I can't joke about that anymore. I used to joke about like how, you know, England probably will find a way of not qualifying. But this England team, it's probably the England side that gives me the most confidence. Argentina have got the ball. They're in the final third of the Netherlands, and the ball goes out. Man, everyone thought, myself included, that this was going to be Brazil versus Argentina. Honestly, what if it is Netherlands-Croatia? Like, the more I'm watching this game, the more I'm believing that Netherlands can get something from this. Blocks. Plays Roblox, shout out to you. Brandon, shout out to you. Right, here's Argentina trying to drive forward, but a good tackle there by the Netherlands. So it's a foul, but it stopped that build-up. Doesn't look like there's a card. Ooh, actually, now I'm looking at it, that foot was really high. Ooh. Either way, free kick. So, fine voice, free kick. Argentina just inside the Dutch half. So, certainly not shooting range by any means. And it gets played sideways, goes back now. They're back in their own half. Goes all the way back to their keeper. Argentina launching the ball forwards. And the ball coming back. That's going to be offside, is it? I would rather Netherlands win. I would get plus 280 and it would juice it up a lot, says DKMMA. Dark Knight, shout out to you. Do you think the Brazilians have stopped crying? I don't even think they've started crying. I think that right now in Rio de Janeiro, they are all sat open mouthed, staring at the TV, which has moved on to the next program, which might be, I don't know, Family Samba. I don't know. But they have got, they're all just sat there watching this TV that's not even the football anymore, open mouthed, and they're just waiting for someone to make the first noise, which will then give them all permission to start crying at the same time. So it's, oh God, the scenes in Brazil. I can't wait. I mean, I can't wait. I'd be lying if I was to say anything. I can't wait to see those scenes. We get the scenes when people are like overjoyed, dancing in the streets, chucking beer in the air. I want to see the scenes of the Brazilian fans absolutely crestfallen. Let's not forget, this is a Brazil that have won the World Cup 5 times. So it does make it hard for my heart to break for them. You know? It is very difficult to feel sympathy when a team has won the World Cup as many times as what Brazil has. I sort of feel like let other countries have a go. But it means so much to them. So much. Gakpo, ball in the middle. Cleared by Argentina. Jilly said, come on, Argentina. Vengeance for the USA. Thanks to the Netherlands, I've now developed a dislike for the colour orange. Very good. Although, I would argue that if Netherlands win, does that not make the USA look even better? Because you went out to a team that even Argentina couldn't stop. So I sort of look at that and think, well, I don't know. Which way would you rather go? Would you rather see the team that beat you go out or the team that beat you carry on and eliminate other teams? Because that would then suggest that they were a better team than we thought. Because now they've just knocked out Messi. So actually, maybe the USA really weren't that bad. Different ways to look at it, isn't it? Ball coming over to the right-hand side. Redemption said, would you rather Brazil or France? Oh, that's a really good question, you know. That's a really good question. Because even though I'm glad Brazil are out, I feel like this might make it easier for France. Yeah, I would rather Brazil. I would rather Brazil win it than France. And the reason is because France won it last time. So even though Brazil have won it 5 times, they didn't win it last time. I feel like the French fans only 4 years ago got to have that magic moment of seeing their team win it. Open bus parade, welcoming the players back, all the just sheer joy that must come with winning a World Cup. Like, French fans have had that. Granted, oh no, yellow card for... there's a yellow card for someone, an Argentine assistant coach, is there? Whoa, look at that face! Did you see the referee's face then? He turned around and glared at that assistant coach. I tell you what, if they did like a fantasy football program, that would be a clip they would show. That face from the ref was hysterical. He went over, gave a booking to one of the Argentine coaches, and then he started walking off, but turned around and went and gave him a real death stare. So not only did that Argentine coach get booked, he also got looked at in a real moody way. Argentina seeing if they can find a through ball here. They're in Netherlands' final third, but can't find a way through at the moment. He looked peeved. He did, man. He really did. It was funny. I know we want thrills and excitement, said Dortnight, in all the games, but there's a hell of a lot on the line for these teams. Yeah, there is. And I don't mind this. I think if the games were between two sides that, like Croatia, Japan, I think I struggle then because it doesn't really matter who goes through. They're not one of the favourites. And so, whoever goes through, it's not really an upset. It's more just news. Like this happened, this team went through, this team went out. But when it's like Brazil and Croatia, or this game, Argentina, they're the second favourites to win it. Edge of the area, side footed, straight to the hands of the keeper. Argentina are the second favourites to win this tournament. So, even though it's 0-0, it's still super gripping because anything can happen. Like, anything can happen, and we could lose another favourite. Assistant coach Walter Samuel picked up that yellow. Whoa, hold up. Brazil Law got eliminated. Brazil Law are out of there. Yeah, they're gone. They're gone, mates. You missed it. You missed the scenes, and it was flipping scenes. I don't care what is on the line. I want goals. Entertain me, said Steve. It's a really good way of looking at it, Steve. It's a real good way. I'm sitting here saying it doesn't matter that there's been no shots on target. It's gripping. It's compelling. Argentina are getting more and more likely to be eliminated. But equally, I do see the argument of, I don't care, give me goals. I do definitely see that argument. It's a very strong argument. That's unexpected. It was unexpected. Here is Argentina trying to play a through ball. Oh, and it's in. And it's a goal. It's a goal for Argentina. Through ball. He found himself one-on-one with the keeper. And Argentina score. Big, big cheers in the 35th minute. It wasn't messy. It was very clean. But I don't know who scored it. It's Molina, and Messi got the assist. So Molina scores, Messi gets the assist. Molina scores. This pass from Messi is being drawled over. So Molina scores, Messi gets the assist. I had Messi as my captain. I switched him over. God damn. I think I took Molina out and I put Otamendi in. God damn. Yeah, crazy scenes. Messi magic. Well, it's not done. Netherlands will get opportunity, so it's not done, but it is first blood Argentina. Smiles on the faces. Oh my God, there's a girl that's so happy. Ball coming over to the left-hand side. They have looked very composed, the Netherlands. They have looked very cool, calm, collected, but they've got nothing to show for that. Breaking news, all four Croatian goals were credited to Ronaldo. Change into 5 at the back helped make that goal, said Watson. Hammer Studio said, let's go, goal. Good thing I brought Molina in off the bench, said James. Good work. Argentina believe it's coming home. They're dancing away, Argentina. They're in fine voice. Ball being played forwards. Comes down, headed forwards. Bouncing around. Down the line. World-class assist by Messi. Basically, no look pass, says Charles Dubronx. Beautiful Argentinian girls, said Retribution. I got Molina on the bench, said Watson. Well, he ain't going to do much for you there, is he? Hammer Studio, shout out to you. We've got a Argentine player down. And I tell you what, all the Argentina fans in fine voice. Argentina versus France final. Is that what we're looking at? We haven't really spoke about that, have we? Argentina versus France final. Is that the most likely final now? Argentina versus France. Ball being played forward and headed on by Netherlands. So we're in the 38th minute. Tharuka said Messi is world class. Tharuka said, looks like Argentina will get to the final easily. Well, don't you dare forget, Brazil scored in extra time against the Croatian team that had no shots on target. And it still ended up being 1-1 and Brazil going home. So there's plenty of time here for the Netherlands. Equally, there's plenty of time for Argentina to get another goal. Dort Knight said, I've got Otamendi, Fernandez, Messi, and De Jong in my fantasy team. I probably need Argentina to win here. England-Croatia final. Sign me up. Put me down for one of them. Ball goes all the way back to the keeper. Aren't Croatia just such an amazing team? They got to the World Cup final 4 years ago. And now here they are in a semi-final, having just knocked out Brazil. Here's Messi twisting and turning, and he does get a shot off, you know. Messi does manage to get a shot off. Look at that. I mean, it was the keeper was able to get behind it, but there was like 3 Dutch players around him. Messi's been kept relatively quiet in this game. I would imagine the Dutch have had the same kind of conversation that the English have had. They've probably had a full week of like, how do you stop Messi? And we've had a full week of how do you stop Mbappe? They've done all right. I mean, he did still provide that assist. Messi is everywhere, said Tharuka. There hasn't been any iconic goals. That's been disappointing. Goals like Van Persie and James Rodriguez. We need one of those. I really liked Neymar's earlier today. I thought Neymar's was quality. But I understand what you mean. Those kind of undeniable, just wow. Here we go then. It's a free kick to the Dutch. We're into the final 5 of this first half. We're in the 41st minute. Free kick. Can the Dutch get something from this right before half-time? It is played in. Nice, actually. Good height. There's some pushing and shoving. Unfortunate. Pushing and shoving, and the Dutch get penalised. What do you think of that Morocco squad? I think they're really interesting because I must admit there's a lot of players there that I don't know. Obviously, Ziyech and Hakimi stand out. But I think that they play so well as a team. I really like them. I really like them. I think they're going to be a big problem for Portugal. I don't know that Portugal are going to just steamroller through them because, there's some hard-working players in there. Amrabat's in that last game in the middle of the park. He plays for Fiorentina, and he was absolutely everywhere. He was incredible in that game. So I feel like they've got a bit of Croatia about them. They dig deep. They work as a team. They've got a few bits of individual skill. I mean, we've just seen Croatia get past Brazil. I feel like Morocco and Portugal is a bit similar. To be honest, I feel like it is a bit similar. I feel like Portugal might have a bit more defensively than what Brazil did. Might have a bit more defensively, but attacking wise, Portugal are tasty, just as Brazil are tasty. Brazil had Neymar, they had Vinicius Jr. I was really surprised to see him go off so early. I thought they took off Vinny really early. Anthony, when he came on, looked really good. So Brazil's attack is great, just like Portugal's. But Croatia kept it quiet. And I think there's maybe a chance that Morocco could as well keep Portugal's quiet. There's a foul. And Timber got up and he pushed down the Argentine player. So I think there's is this a free kick to Netherlands? I think it's a free kick to Netherlands, but yeah, yellow shown to Acuna, and he misses the next match. Wow, we haven't even took that into account. Acuna misses the next match. Wow. Anything that's going to just help Croatia out. Imagine if Messi misses the next match. Ledge Killer, shout out to you. Breezy says, acknowledge me. Hello. Did anyone see the kids at the Gamer Awards shout out Bill Clinton? He got arrested after storming the stage. Jesus, what was it? Was he from 1996, was he, or something? Where did the kid come from? Was he playing on a Game Boy? Okay, it is a free kick to the Dutch. We've only got a minute left of normal time. Oh, lovely ball. I am actually really liking these free kicks that the Dutch are putting in there. They've got good heights. They seem to be in the areas that you want them. It's just that they're not getting on the end of the balls and Argentina are clearing them. But actually where they're being put is pretty good. Yellow cards. Romero. Yeah, it is hand. Romero, he doesn't miss the next match. Ah, I just want loads of Argentine players. Look at that, the ball came down, he went, ugh. So it's another free kick now to the Dutch, but only this time on the other side. Yeah, keep those yellows coming. Those yellows could be significant. Ball played into the middle. Oh! Little bit close to the keeper. The keeper was able to get to it, but that was just a little too close. Netherlands want a penalty. They're saying that Ake was pushed. Well, will there be a VAR check on that? 5 added minutes. Don't know that it's being looked at. 5 added minutes of added time. Oh, VAR did look at it and they couldn't find anything. Okay. Holland aren't even getting close to contacting with any of the corners or free kicks. No, I feel like they're putting them in some good places. Not that last one. It was a bit too far forward. But they're just not... They're not winning the battles, are they? Sometimes you see them just going too close to the goalkeeper. And the keeper just comes out and keeps claiming them. And that's really frustrating. These are in a nice area where the keeper can't get to them. But they're still around the group of players. But they've got to win some of these aerial duels. Referee doesn't blow. No, good tackle that was. Good tackle by the Netherlands. We've had 1.5 minutes already. What have I missed about Paddy Pimblett? Hey, where's that come from? Netherlands are my main pick to win the World Cup. What's your pick? Well, Brazil. Brazil, and they've gone home. How was that a yellow? He punched the ball away, says DB. The ref loves yellows. I'm loving it. Keep the yellows coming. Referee is getting all his Christmas cards out, said Dortnight. Cena might miss Mania. He's got filming now just a few days before Mania, but we don't know where he's filming. Well, I wasn't really expecting him to be there. I think there was a chance he was going to be, but I wasn't expecting it. It wasn't like, oh yeah, Cena's definitely going to be there. So that one doesn't really worry me too much. I don't really mind if he's there or not, as long as we get The Rock. Ball going back to the Dutch defence. Legend Killer says, come on, Argentina. Paul says, what the heck? What the heck? TTIG said there's so many yellow cards. Keep them coming. Right, we've had 3 minutes of these 5. Don't forget tomorrow. Pretty big game. I don't know if you've heard. Pretty big game. England versus France. And Portugal versus Morocco. Whew. The drama. The emotion. Ball going down the right-hand side. Whipped into the middle. Headed clear by Argentina. Bouncing around. Knocked forward. Lovely. Here's Netherlands going down the line, but it goes straight out of play. Let's go Inglar, said Sonny. Daniel said, I miss seeing Cena on Raw. It's weird without him there. Could do a joke about how you could never see Cena on Raw, but I'm not going to. It's low-hanging fruit, isn't it? It's coming home, said Capsman. Dortnight said, we are wishing our lives away tonight. WrestleMania, World Cup. What next? Avatar 5? Days. So, Cena being back on the 30th to announce he's in the Rumble as he can't make Mania. Thoughts? I wasn't expecting that. I don't know what to expect. If he's going to be on like one of the shows at the end of the month, then it might just be that. It might just be he's there to give the shows a bit of a boost. Apparently, someone said that they're going to try and treat those shows as big shows, as if they were like day one or something. Really build up towards those shows. So it might just be he's there for those shows. I don't know. Mitchell said, in American football, we call a ref like this just looking for TV time. I don't know soccer refs, but this guy seems to be overdoing things. Am I wrong? To be honest, I think what happens is that if an incident happens in the game, early on in the game, and you feel it's a card, you've kind of set a precedent then you have to start measuring things against that. So I feel like this referee has maybe gone a bit early to his cards. And because he's gone a bit early to his cards with early incidents, anything that's going to be around that now needs to be treated the same. So, yeah, I mean, he probably is going to his cards too much. As a neutral, brilliant. We've already got one person missing the next game if they get through. More of that, please. So, yeah, I think there'd be agreement that he's probably going to his cards too much. Mitchell, hope you're well. Ryan said, how would you book Cody in the book up to Mania? I mean, I'd have him win the Rumble. And then I'd have him face like Cody or someone at WrestleMania. I wouldn't do the 2 nights Roman thing. I think that if you're doing Roman against The Rock, then that's all you need. You don't need 2 Roman matches. And you also run the risk of Roman getting injured on night 1. And my God, I mean, what do you do on night 2 if Roman's flipping injured? So I'm sure you could have a standby, but Rock versus someone different is nowhere near as engaging. Not if you've been building up Rock Roman. So for me personally, I think doing 2 nights is madness of Roman. So I would have Roman drop the belt before WrestleMania, drop it to, I don't know, Seth or someone, the WWE title, have Cody win the Rumble, and then do Cody versus that person. Main event night 1, and then do Rock Roman as main event night 2. Right, we are done with the first half. What I would say is there's a little flicker of hope there for Netherlands. They are losing, they are behind, but they have shown that they can get the ball and create some moments. So even though they are not doing brilliant, they're not out of this game. I mean, they've had more possession. They haven't had any shots on target, though, which is going to be frustrating for the Netherlands. Argentina are 0.56. They deserve to be winning this game. They, according to XG, are the better team. They've had 5 shots, 3 on target. But, Netherlands are showing they're not out of this game. They've got a whole 45 minutes now. And Louis van Gaal can make whatever changes he wants to make to try and get themselves back into this. But at the moment, it's looking pretty good for Argentina. Let's try and go down some of these comments. Only going to see the match. Big negotiations had to take place with the wife, says Martin. 1-0 at halftime, said DB. Francesco said Netherlands are playing stale football like Croatia. Peter said, would you like to see Conor come to WWE? Don't know. I mean, I feel like he'll bring legitimacy, but I really don't know. I don't know. If you look at Ronda, like WWE fans have not taken to Ronda. And I'd have to think that Conor would probably be the same. You know, he's not going to be someone that's going to do drop kicks, clotheslines, and all the pretty things that a lot of WWE fans want to see, seemingly. So he would be like a brawler. He'd be a cage fighter, wouldn't he? He'd be just smashing people. And don't know, that's just not really played well with Ronda. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd be down for seeing it. Definitely, I'd be down for seeing it. But I do think it's really hard to book these people. It's really hard to book them because they're the baddest people on the planet. You lock them into a cage, they are the best of the best. You know, they train all the time with jiu-jitsu and all, like, these proper skills. And so, like, it's really hard to book them to go toe-to-toe with a professional wrestler and make it seem realistic, you know? I feel like there's some professional wrestlers, you know, I mean, Conor versus AJ Styles. I mean, that could be an amazing match. Hard to book, really hard to book, but it could be amazing. Conor's like just cage fighting style against AJ, the pro wrestler, and you know, AJ would have the ability to sell and really put Conor over, make him look like $1 million. Yeah, it could be a great. I'd like to see it. I just don't know that the WWE universe would. Sonny said Trevor Noah's last show was last night. He stepped down to... Who's the new host, Sonny? Do you know? Haven't heard who the new host is. WWE LOL said bring back Rowan and have Rowan versus Rock 2. This time it takes 2 Rock Bottoms. Storyline progression. Tharuka said, I don't care what happened to any other team or players. It's all about England. That's pretty much my mentality. Smurfy Toon said, I wouldn't be surprised if the soccer ref calls for pass interference. Days Power Captain looked like a good decision. At the moment, Molina is on 14 points. That is a good decision. I mean, looks like you're going to be getting maybe clean sheet points and a goal. Looks like you're going to kill it, James. Ronda Becky will main event one of the nights, says Edwards. They absolutely could, yeah. BBC One said Netherlands are offering nothing yet, says Bonkers. Croatia had 1 shot on goal. They did, yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. Trevor Noah is painfully unfunny, says Charles Dubronx. Shane said, shout out to my friend Shawnette, who is rooting for France. Shawnette, shout out to you. I hope your team loses, to be honest. I hope your team loses, but I wish you all the best. Has there been an own goal? Yes. Yeah, we've had an own goal. Wasn't there an own goal that was scored by a defender that came in and they deflected it into their own net? I think I'm thinking there is, but I can't remember what game it was in. World Cup 2022 own goal. Ah, here we go. List of World Cup own goals. Two. Argentina, Australia in the round of 16. And Morocco against Canada in the group stages. So we've had two own goals at this one. That's crazy though, because in Russia there was 1, 2, 3. I know the tournament's not finished, but there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There was 12. 12 in Russia. With only 2 of those 12 coming in the quarterfinals, semi-finals, or final. There was 1 in the final. So, we've got 12. So far, we're on 2 in this World Cup. There was only 2 in South Africa. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in Brazil in 2014. There was only one in 1994 in the USA, and it was by Colombia against the USA in the group stages. So there was only 1 in 94, and I don't think there was any in 1990. There was no own goals in 1990. It's interesting, isn't it? Most own goals in a tournament was 12. That was in 2018. There have been 5 tournaments with no own goals. Most own goals by a team in a tournament was 2. That was Bulgaria in 66 and Russia in 2018. Most own goals in favour of a team was France. And that was 2. Mexico have had 4 own goals in total. Most matches never score in an own goal. 70 matches by France. So there we go. Lots of own goal stats for you to enjoy. You can make a cheap Mean Gene if you purchase parts from AJ, Brett, WrestleMania, and Hasbro Mean Gene, and just remove the head and connect the new one. You can make a good Mean Gene. Right, we're just seeing some shots of this. Ringside Collectibles has got a Suzuki exclusive figure, said Eric. Days, thoughts on the ref? I think he sucks, says Hockey87. I ain't bothered by him, to be honest. I ain't bothered because he's quite quick to call fouls, and he's giving out yellow cards, and I think that he's just gone a bit too big too early, and now everything is benchmarking against what's happened, and so that means that he's having to dish out more cards and call more fouls and everything. So yeah, I don't know, I've seen this type of referee before. He's definitely someone that's enjoying the limelight. There's nothing bad about this ref for me, said Thruka. The ref has got an attitude, says Charles Dubronx. We're just hearing from England now on the eve of their game tomorrow. I think he is going to the cards a bit quick. The ref wants to be part of the story like Aubrey Edwards. Could you imagine when they're running past him, he's like... Be amazing. Chance to meet Taito Ivasa in Las Vegas. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Maria said, I went to the Seton women's basketball game. I love women's basketball and UFC and Yankees and football. Oh, you love it all, don't you, bud? Very good. I hope you had fun. Easy99 said, Titi is the latest coach to leave the national team. Whoa, na 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 na. Hey. Goodbye. Guys, Titi is loose. Oh my God. Amazing. So Titi is on the prowl. That's big. How long has Titi been Brazilian manager? Brazil manager. Titi, breaking news. Head coach Titi confirms that he is leaving his role following Brazil's World Cup quarterfinal defeat. I suppose he's got to, innit? Titi quits as manager less than 2 hours after their World Cup defeat, as he admits his cycle is over after 6 years in charge. Brazil lost 4-2 on penalties. Brazil manager Titi has quit his post after the national team's shock elimination. Titi took over the role from Dunga in 2016, led them to 2 World Cups. Who's going to be the next manager, though? I mean, you always get this, and there's some great managers out there. I mean, who wouldn't want to manage Brazil? Next Brazil manager odds. Next Belgium manager odds. Next, I don't know if there are any Brazil manager odds yet. No. Stevie G. Steven Gerrard. Sean Dyche. Need to get Sean Dyche in. That's what Brazil need. They need a bit of metal. Oh, that's right. They need a little bit of metal in midfield. Sean Dyche. Oh, a gravelly voice. Got a gravelly voice, haven't I? Sean Dyche. That's what they need. The most notable thing that has happened when he was coach was that Brazil got obliterated by Germany. I don't know how he survived. Hang on. He wasn't around then, was he? He's been in charge 6 years. That happened in 2014. I was going to say, I don't know how he would have survived that. Roy Hodgson for Brazilian manager. Yes. Need Ollie in, says Martin. Get Ollie in. Get Ollie in there. Love it. Easy99 said, I think Titi is dancing too soon at the round of 16. Brazil got what was in the making for them. Dasher Dog, enjoy WrestleMania. Brandon said, Brazil struggled to score all tournament. They had one game where their offense looked good. Would you sack Southgate if we lose tomorrow? No. I mean, I suppose it depends how we lose. I mean, if we get battered 10-0, then there might be some questions. But if we just lose by a goal tomorrow, then I wouldn't know. Mainly because we're expected to lose tomorrow. We're going in as the underdog. So you'd have to say that losing is the most likely thing. I feel like it's 50-50. There's not much in it. I think England have shown they're in a really good place. They're amongst the favourites. They don't look out of place at this tournament. And honestly, like, the grass is not always flipping greener. Like, I know people think that we get rid of Southgate and then we magically get a great manager, but English football history shows us that is not the case. This is the best England have had it for in my life. In my life, this is the best England have ever had it. I mean, we had a golden generation. It got squandered. So, we've got a manager now that's like really getting a lot out of this team. Has he made mistakes? Absolutely. But the hope is that he will have learned from those mistakes. He He gets criticised for... Well, he gets criticised for everything. He gets criticised for everything, but no, I mean, this is a guy that has took us to a Euro final. This is a guy that's took us to a World Cup semi-final. It's a guy that's got us to a, quarter-final. I sort of look at it and think, like, the argument is, yes, but we should be doing these things. But then, well, Brazil should be beating Croatia, and it didn't happen. Spain should be beating Morocco. It didn't happen. Belgium should be getting out of a group, and it didn't happen. Italy should be qualifying for the World Cup, and it didn't happen. And the truth is, there are no shoulds when it comes to international football. So the fact that he is showing that level of consistency, you've got to praise that, man. You've definitely got to praise that. So, no, I wouldn't part ways with him. I think that if he wants to go, then maybe the timing is right. He might turn around and say, I feel like we've done everything we can. But if he turned around and went, I feel like we're on the verge of something. I feel like I can see what it is we need. I'd give him that. I'd give him that chance. He's got a contract till 2024 anyway. Here we go. Argentina, edge of the area, passing it around. Ball coming over to the left-hand sides. Argentina looking to whip the ball in, but goes behind. Bielsa for Brazilian manager. It's pronounced Titi. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, he's gone, mate. He's out. Titi on the loose. Tharuka said, would you have time to watch a mini-series? Watch more of East Town. You would love it, says Tharuka. Would I love it? Would I? East Town. Where do you find that, Tharuka? Where's that live? The fact you've told me about a TV series definitely gets my interest more than a film. Here's a corner to Argentina. Ball is in, goes past everyone. Netherlands cannot afford to concede another. Kieran, shout out to you, buds. Shout out to you. Appreciate the support. Hope you're enjoying the World Cup. Sonny said the Daily Show is switching between guest hosts till they find a permanent host. I'm right here. I'm right. Imagine me on the Daily Show. I mean, I don't even really watch the Daily Show that much, but I'd kill it. Kill it, mate. The problem I've got with Southgate is you can get to finals and semi-finals, but you have to win it, and he's not done that. Yeah, but going into that game against Italy, I don't think we were favourites, and he took us to penalties. And look, was it a mistake with bringing on those three at the end? Should he have been a bit more attack-minded? I mean, the problem is people are saying that we should have been more attack-minded in that final against Italy. There's no evidence that if we'd have done that we would have won that game. So it's kind of like looking at what actually played out, and then, yeah, you can propose an alternative, but there's no proof that the alternative would have been successful. He did what he felt was best for England, and the evidence is that he took us as far as we could. We could not have gone any further. The only thing that could have happened is that the players converted their spot kicks, and that would have been it. That's the only thing more really that could have been done. Could we have won it in 90 minutes? I genuinely don't know. Italy were the team of that tournament. I remember people being concerned about England, going into that final. There was hope. There was plenty of hopium doing the rounds. But Italy had been the best team of Euro 2020. So I look at that and think, well, he still took us to a penalty shootout. We were still just 3 kicks away from winning it after all of that being said. If he did mess up his in-game management, and he did make mistakes, and he has, we were still just 3 kicks away. And we got past Denmark, we got past Germany, we got past Ukraine, we got through the group. These are all banana skins. They're all banana skins. They're all things that we could have got eliminated by. So I look at the Euros as just, wow, I've never seen us in a final. I've never seen us in a final. I have never seen England get to a final. 1990, we didn't do it. 96, we didn't do it. 94, we didn't qualify. 98, we didn't do it. But he did it. And then, like, Russia again, but Russia's a bit different. That's 4 years ago. And, I think if we had this team 4 years ago with the experience that Southgate's got now, I think we get to the final. I think we give France a great game. And I don't know that we win it, but I think we get to the final. So I don't know. I'm interested to see. I feel like, we're going into the game 50-50, aren't we? Against the world champions. That's where England are right now. And don't forget, like, it wasn't long after when Southgate took over, we were going out to teams like Iceland. DB, shout out to you, buds. DB, appreciate the support. Have I missed some? Kieran, DB. No, I've got them. Right, we are into the 52nd minute. Ball being passed around, being played forwards. Southgate deserves more respect. Yeah, I mean, look, I get it. I understand, because I'm one of the biggest England fans. I mean, there's England fans out there that, they support England, but they would much rather see their team win a Champions League. For me, England is... I'd take England winning a trophy over anything at United. I am England first. So I love England. In fact, oh man, I bought a sick top last night. I actually thought I would go onto the England website, see what they're selling. They're selling 1966 tops, all black, black badge, black number, all black. It looks so smart. I was looking at it. I was like, man, that with some jeans would just look. So I bought it. So I've got this all black, old school 1966 shirt coming, which I'm super excited about. Super excited about it. But anyway, I get it. Like, everyone just wants England to do well, don't they? And some people think that, England, Southgate doesn't quite get the best out of this group. All I know is that I'm just having the best time watching England, and it has never been this good for me. We legit have a chance to knock France out tomorrow. And honestly, I mean, right now, if we do knock France out, there's only one team that's above us in the favourites for this World Cup, and that's Argentina. Is Netherlands, and they might do us a favour today. Because the ball has come over, whipped almost into the middle, but no joy. Have you watched the US Office? Have I watched the US Office? Yeah, I preferred it to the UK one. I like the UK one. Obviously, that's the one that's set everything going, but the US one is... it takes that and builds on it, doesn't it? I mean, there was way more series of the US one. I also thought the casting was brilliant, and the tone of it was brilliant, and it's just brilliant, yeah. They're both great, but if someone was like, do you want the UK or the US Office? The US one, there's more of it, and it's just as good. Portugal is better than Argentina, says Brandon. You could be right. You could be right. The only thing is that they were not higher than England in the favourites list coming into this tournament. So I think they could have shown themselves to be better. I mean, even if Argentina go out, and England beat France, it's still not going to be easy, because England will likely have to beat Portugal and then either Croatia, who just knocked out Brazil, or Netherlands, who have just knocked out Argentina. So, I mean, look, there's going to be no easy games. No easy games. But I think undeniably, with that, now that we don't have to worry about Brazil, if England can get through, that is a headache that has gone. I mean, granted, we might have to worry about Argentina, so I don't know how much of a headache's been reduced, but even so, I'm happier with Brazil being out than in as an England fan. 10 minutes gone in this second half, and it's all a bit quiet, to be honest. Netherlands have got the ball in their own half, and it's really slow. There's not much pace. There's not much energy. Want to see them, really trying to drive forward and give Argentina something to think about. There's not any of that at the moment. Are you a New Zealand fan with your All Blacks, says Aaron? No. I do like New Zealand if they're not playing England. I don't know that I would support them because they're very much like the Brazil of rugby. You know, they tend to win a lot, and it's always better for England if they're out rather than in. But if it's like, I don't know, Australia versus New Zealand or something, then, you know, you just sit back and marvel, don't you, really, at what they're capable of. Ball is coming over to the left-hand side. Dinked into the middle. Nice little turn there by De Jong. Again, coming out to the left. Trying to come in, but Netherlands are getting plenty of the ball, but they're just really struggling to actually do anything of significance with it. It's all in the middle at the moment, trying to find a through ball, but there's plenty of Argentine players around, and they mop it up. Retribution said, I've got an England 1970 retro blackout. It's half sleeve, and the 66 is full sleeve. Which one did you get? I got the 66 full sleeve. They do a 66... I think they do a 66 half sleeve. I got the full sleeve one because it looks a bit like a sweater. And I was thinking like that with some jeans would just look class. I didn't really want it as a proper football shirt. I was looking at it more as it being like a bit of a sweater, a bit of a jumper. And so I've gone with the 66 one. Oh, it's lovely. I love it. I'm so excited for it. I want to just have a look. There was another one, but I didn't think it was a 70. I thought it was a 66 short. So I'm looking at it now. You're right. It's the 70 short. I thought that was the 66, but just with short sleeves. But it's not. It's the 70 with short sleeves. Yeah, it's nice. It's a bit it's a bit too football top for me, which I know sounds really weird, but I was thinking more like just getting a nice like jumper. I love it, man. I love it. I keep talking about it, so I'm going to show it. Right, ball is back with the defense. It's a real barn burner, this one. Real exciting game kicking off. Here's the thing I keep banging on about. It's just like a black sweater, but it's got a black England badge, and then it's got like a black number 6 on the back, which I wasn't too keen on. But I love the look of that sweater with the badge on. I think that with some smart jeans, white trainers. Looking fly, baby. Looking fly. Gonna head down the local public house sporting that. Here come Argentina. Bursting forwards. De Paul pulling the ball back, but Ake is there. So Netherlands are just faffing around, to be honest. They're on the ball, they're building, and they're getting lots of possession, but they're not doing anything with it. And then boom, Argentina look to counter. When Modric retires, he has to be in the conversation with Iniesta and Xavi. I would say he's even better than the English three, said Watson. Yeah, he's great. I want Argentina to win the World Cup, but I think France will, says Aaron. Who wins out of England, France? I'm feeling pretty good. I'm going to lean England beating France, but I am English. And even if I'm not trying to be biased, I could be biased. I will happily admit that. I could be biased. I might not be calling it down the middle. I don't know. I genuinely think they've got a chance to do it. I genuinely do. But I'm sure there's a bit of bias in there. Forward ball, but it goes straight out. Paul Scholes is the best midfielder ever, said DB. Who is better, Netherlands, Croatia, or Morocco? Well, I would fancy Croatia over Netherlands. Morocco was such a dark horse. I actually compared them to Croatia earlier because they've got a really hard-working midfield. Defensively, they play as a solid team. They, I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like Croatia have been there, done it, got the t-shirt. So I'd probably go with Croatia out of all of those teams. But Morocco, Croatia would be very interesting. Here's Argentina, where we've got half an hour to go. Ball being played into the middle. Here's Messi. Messi driving forwards. Oh, I tell you what, it's a foul, but it took two. It's going to be a booking. Messi is down. Van Dijk trying to get over at Messi. He did push him. Van Dijk gave him a little push, edge of the area. It's quite close, this free kick. It would be crazy if Morocco won the cup, said James. Who's better, Maradona or Messi? It's hard, innit? Because I wasn't really around when Maradona was playing. But I've been here for all the Messi stuff, so I feel like it's Messi. But if I was around when Maradona was around, then I feel like it would be Maradona. But it's difficult. I feel like it's Messi because I always felt that the best player ever was Pele, not Messi, not Maradona. And now, I don't know. Now it's up in the air, isn't it? I think Messi is having such a good end to his career. I'm going to say Messi over Maradona. But I'm going to say Pele over all of them. Right, this is a free kick. It's really close. He's not going to get it up and back down again, so he's going to have to rifle it. And he's going to have to try and get it through the wall. If it gets past that wall, this is going to be a problem. I really can't see him getting it up and back down. No. I don't think that was that off, though. I don't think it was that off. Let's have a little look. So he tries to hit it just straight into the top corner. It was a lovely effort. But couldn't get it on target. Good effort, though. It is 1-0. It is a fragile lead, but Netherlands just have not been threatening. Pele never played in European football. Messi is the greatest. Peter said, would you wear a France jersey throughout the watch long if that guaranteed an England win? Yes, of course. Just wearing it doesn't mean that I actually support them. And if it ended up meaning that England would win the game, then yeah, of course. I want England to win the World Cup. I'd quite happily wear the opponent's shirt in every game in a World Cup if it meant that England won the World Cup and they won every game. Wouldn't bother me in the slightest. I'm wearing pajamas, says Sonny. Pele is better than Messi only because of the World Cups in my eyes, says Easy LFC. Pele played against far worse players. Changed my mind, says Francesco. Well, when Pele played, South American League, I think, was actually quite good. It wasn't where it is now. I think the standard was a lot higher. So, how it compares to things, I haven't got a clue. How it compares, like how you would ever compare an American, South American leagues of the 1970s to the European leagues of the 2020s. I just don't even know how you'd go about doing that. But what he did on an international stage, and you know, some of his, like, the World Cups that he won and the performances he put in for Brazil, I don't even really worry so much about his club football. But his numbers at club football obviously were still amazing. But I don't disagree that he potentially was in an easier league than what Messi has been playing in. But then Messi has also equally been surrounded by maybe better players and has had more opportunity than what Pele was getting in his side. So I don't know. It's hard to carve it out, isn't it? But I think for me, compare their international achievements, compare like some of Messi's performances to Pele's performances at the World Cup, and for me, like Pele's the better player. But it's an interesting conversation, one that would be hotly debated, and I'm sure Ronaldo fans would love to shimmy in and offer their thoughts as well. Right, we are seeing substitution for Argentina. De Paul is going off and wasn't known if he was going to be able to start this game. I must admit, if I was Netherlands support, I'd be really frustrated. I just don't feel like they're offering anything here at the moment. They're getting the ball, but doing absolutely nothing with it. They've had more possession and they've done nothing. They've done nothing. There's been no shots on target. It's really frustrating. Trig said, read my last comment. Pele could have won the same amount as Ballon d'Ors as Messi if it was available for him to win. Let's just appreciate them all, says Dortnight. Some people prefer Wizard of Oz. Some people prefer Star Wars. And then some might say Endgame is the best. Yeah. I don't think there's anything toxic about this because there's not really a way of like working it out. It's just one of those debates that will rage on for the rest of time. Who's the best ever? Is it Maradona? Is it Pele? Is it Ronaldo? Is it Phil Jones? It's hard to know, but it's one of those that will that everyone's got an opinion on. It's not an opinion that I'm willing to stand by and defend to the hilt. It's just growing up, Pele was the guy. He was the name. He was the person. And I don't know. I don't know that Messi or Ronaldo has eclipsed that for me. As I said, maybe if they were like killing it at World Cups and everything, maybe that would have done it. But it's hard, isn't it? Because equally, I don't. It's a team sport. So how is Messi meant to do it on his own? You know, sometimes he's not had the team around him. Certainly Ronaldo hasn't at Portugal. Ball is being brought out by Argentina. We're getting down to like nearly the final 20 minutes. This our second game. If you are just joining us, Brazil are out. Brazil are out of the World Cup. And what does that mean? Who wins it now that Brazil are out? So I really thought it was going to be them. I felt really good about Brazil winning it. Here's De Jong twisting and turning. Plays the ball over to the right-hand side. Yeah, they're saying, like, you've got to get the ball forward. Got to find a way. They just cannot find a way past this Argentine defense, to be honest. They're just not even getting anywhere near the goal. Argentina doing a really good job. No shots on target. Here we go. Ball being played into the middle. Nope. Cleared. Ake, ball up in the air. Apparently Phil Jones was the next Maldini, said DB Mikey. Alex Ferguson praised him so much. Then when he left, he just had so many bad moments and it tarnished his career. Not to mention all the memes. All those memes. Yeah, there was a lot of optimism when he was signed. I mean, I was really excited because he's English. And so not only did I think United were getting a serious defender, but I also thought England might be gaining one as well. Didn't work out. Here is Argentina then on the ball, playing it in. Netherlands is half, and it's all just being passed around so nonchalantly. Very frustrating. My friend Shawnette is laughing at you for saying that you hope France loses. Well, I wish them all the best. I wish them good luck. Because they're going to need it. Mbappe. Can he do anything against Kyle Walker? That's the question. Oh, brought down. Referee points at the spot for Argentina. It's going to be Acuna goes down, and it looks like referee points to the spot. Is it inside the penalty area, is it? It's on the line. Ooh, VAR might say it's just in, but it's going to be a penalty. And this will do it. And honestly, the Dutch have done nothing. They have done nothing. They deserve to go home. They deserve to go home. Argentina are going to be licking their lips, man. If they score this, they've got a foot in the semi-final. And it's a game not against Brazil, but Croatia. And looks like Messi is going to take it. There's no guarantee that Messi is scoring this, said Dortmund. Nope. What, is their keeper 6'8"? Is giant? They've got a flipping giant in goal. So this will take him level to Batistuta on 10 World Cup goals for Messi. Messi then standing over the ball. Let's have a look. Penalty. If he scores this. Messi takes it and it's in. Messi scores. Messi scores. Messi in the 73rd minute, and all of this is surely winding up Cristiano Ronaldo. So Messi with the goal. That's the second for Argentina, and it could be goodbye to the Netherlands. It could be the end of the road for the Dutch. Hard to see Netherlands coming back from this. I mean, they just haven't had a shot on target. I mean, it's not impossible, but lovely. Lovely penalty. Keeper went the wrong way. He didn't actually dive, but he shifted his body weight that way, and all he could do is watch the ball go the other side. I hope Foden scores the winning goal against France, says O'Shane. I do feel Argentina are more than just one man, for it takes more than one man to make the Dutch seem ordinary. Goodbye, Holland. Yeah. The Dutch haven't looked brilliant throughout this tournament. I thought their performance against USA was quite good, but De Jong... Yeah, De Jong, referee blowing his whistle. Could be some cards here. Yeah, let's diss out. Come on, let's hand out some cards. Let's hand out some cards. Referee is blowing the whistle. Get here. Get over here. You're a douche. Oh, he's had a right go at him. He's had a right go. So, lots squaring up. Tensions are rising. Oh, yellow! yay! Yellow cards, yellow cards, yellow cards. You get a yellow card, and you get a yellow card, and you get a yellow card. Everyone gets a yellow card. Yes. Hi Flyer said your new video was amazing. Such fun to watch. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it, buds. Glad you enjoyed. Oh, what's going on? Okay. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I've been sat on that footage for a little while. But just had a little bit of fun, as we always do with those toy hunts. So it was nice to chuck something different up on the channel. Right, 2 yellow cards there. 2 yellow cards, and who? I don't even see who they went to. I think. Oh, here we go. Martinez and Memphis Depay. It doesn't really matter about the Dutch getting the yellow cards, but let's get more yellow cards for Argentina. That's, you know, people missing out on the next game. Make it a bit easier for Croatia. If Netherlands can't knock Argentina out, then maybe Argentina can knock themselves out. $88,000 people are in this stadium, apparently. 88,000 in the stadium. This must be the Lusail then. Because I don't think they've got another stadium that can hold as many as that. The Lusail's where the final is going to be. Acuna and Romero are going off. Weghorst is coming on. The Dutch throwing on a striker. Yeah, Weghorst. It will be Messi versus Ronaldo. It's more scripted than scripts. When will England make a final, says Chloe. Soon, hopefully. Read my last comment. Mayor of Easttown, starring Kate Winslet, won an Emmy for Best Mini Series. I would definitely recommend it. Okay. Memphis Depay is off. Memphis Depay is out of there. You should toy hunt UK British exclusives. I don't know that we have any, to be honest. I don't know that we have any. We need more yellows. Do you think England can upset France? 100%. We just saw Croatia beat Brazil, and Croatia, I'm told, were plus 400 underdogs. England are only plus 100. So Croatia were 4 times unlikely to beat Brazil than England are to beat France. So, yeah, I don't think there's much in it. Argentina clear the ball away from their penalty area. We got 12 minutes to go. Argentina-Portugal does seem scripted. I can't lie, said Francesco. By France, says the Fragrance Apprentice. Find out tomorrow, won't we? Find out tomorrow in one of the biggest games I've ever seen. I don't even know how many people are going to tune into that. I don't know. I don't know if it's 22 million, 23 million, 25 million, 26 million. I feel like it's going to be 20 something million in the UK, but I don't know quite what the number's going to be. 19 million watched England versus Senegal. How many million are going to watch England versus France? It has been everywhere all week. There is not a single person in this country that can't know about this game. Ball back in the Argentine defence, and it's kick forwards. And it's tomorrow. Tomorrow. Here's Argentina again. Oh, man, what if they get a third? What if they scored 3 past Netherlands? That would be quite the statement, wouldn't it? Morocco are going to knock out Portugal, said Dort Knight. Tharuka said tomorrow's game is going to be great. Do you really think you're going to get 22 million on your live stream? I like your positivity. Listen, got to believe in yourself, ain't you? Got to believe in yourself. It would be a big boost to the channel if we were able to do that. I hope the mother country can pull it off, said Sticky Buds. England wins, but gets 365 straight days of rain. Oh, so you mean nothing changes then? Right, we've got substitution. It's going to be Martinez coming on for Argentina. 9 minutes to go. Duarte said, let's go Portugal. Alvarez coming off. Alvarez off. Martinez on. Actually swapped a striker for a striker there. Right, here we go. Free kick to the Netherlands. Gakpo. Gakpo over the ball. We haven't seen anything from Gakpo. And it's cleared. Netherlands need 2. They really need to get something. I mean, a shot on target would be great. Ball bouncing around. Oh, man. I bet there must be some real glum people in orange. Orange is such an uplifting colour. It must be so hard to be sad whilst wearing orange. Ball in the middle. Cleared by Argentina. It is Netherlands are pushing. They're trying to get balls into the box. Another one whipped in towards goal. Oh, it's in. It's in. It's in. It's in. Oh, they've gone full-blown Croatia. They've had 1 shot on target and it's in. Wowzers. Is that Weghorst? Yeah, finally. Ball in the box. Bang. Headed towards goal. And it's in. It's the hope that kills you, isn't it? I wonder. They've got 8 minutes or so. Maybe 10 with, like, extra time. I wonder. So, Weghorst in the 83rd minute. I didn't see you whip the ball in. Goal! It's Berghus. Berghus. It's a comeback. What time are you live tomorrow? Same time as usual. Same times. So it is 2 UK time, which is what? 9 Eastern? So 9 Eastern in the morning we go live. I don't think it's the England game first. I think it's Morocco-Portugal first. And then there will be no gap in between. As soon as that game ends, boom, we go straight into the England game. We'll start that coverage a couple of hours before. It's not like we're going to struggle with things to talk about. 6 minutes, Netherlands. 6 minutes. Could they do it? If they score, that'll give them such a lift for extra time. They totally don't deserve it, but... I mean, they've been all right. I can't really say they don't deserve it, but they've had 1 shot on target. Gakpo, you've got to think they'll get a chance. Bouncing around. Shot comes in. Oh, my God, it's side netting. Oh, wow. Wow. Look at that. Bang. Oh, jeez. He has absolutely rifled that, but he's not rifled it on target. It's gone into the side netting. It's a corner. Netherlands have got a corner. Netherlands with a corner. Dutch fans cheering. Momentum is with them. Ball is whipped in. Bouncing around. It's cleared. Oh, come on. Come on. Let's taste some of them messy tears. Come on. England wins, but Father Christmas forgets to bring you gifts for 3 years. Flipping World Cup would be all the gift I would need for 3 years. That is a miss. I hope they score. So close. So close. Croatia played better than the Netherlands, said Truca. I love the pre-game chat, says Martin. Ball being played forwards. It's up in the air. Gets brought down, middle of the park. Over to the right-hand side. Goes out. So, Netherlands just passing it around. They've got to find a way of getting it forward. They're in their own half at the moment. Ake. Oh, trying to go down the line, but no joy. You got to think there's going to be another chance, you know. There is going to be another chance. I'm sure of that. Ball being headed forwards. Do you know what's really funny is when you get to the end of a game, all the lovely plans go out the window. And what you start getting are these long balls. Like, just being played over, like, diagonal balls and balls being whipped in and all of this. It's just funny how, like, that results in goals. Why don't they just do that for 90 minutes? Another yellow! Yes! Burgess gets a yellow. Yellow for Burgess. Oh, enjoy that, mate. Enjoy that. It's not Argentina, unfortunately, but it's just great looking at the yellows, isn't it? I mean, how many we had now? 6 yellow cards in this game. I think that might have been the 7th. Oh, lovely work. Lovely work by the referee. Don't let them get away with it, ref. Troublemakers, all of them. Ball going back to the Argentine defence. We're into the final few minutes. England wins, but everything you eat tastes like broccoli for a few months. Oh, my God, it's kicking off. It's kicking off. Oh, my God. All the subs have come on the pitch. It is carnage. Card happy. Kevin is going to be like bang, 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 bang. Yeah, all the subs have come out. Edgar Davids is on the pitch trying to pull people away. Yeah, look at the players. The players. Oh, right. You can have that. You can have that. Get the red. Get the red, ref. It's the only language they understand. Get the red. Yellows haven't been good enough. Red, 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 red. Yeah, send him off. He started it. Douche. Get back here. Get back here. No. Yellow to you. 1 yellow so far. And it's gone back in his pocket. Paredes has been yellowed. Is that it? After that big explosion. So it's a slide-in tackle. Slide-in tackle. And he then booted the ball over at the Dutch subs bench. They all came pouring on. Van Dijk came over. Bang. Oh, it's so good. Oh, only 1 yellow after all of that. Oh, man. I thought it was going to be like reds and suspensions and everything. Goal kick. That was wasted. And they've got no time. The games today are so much drama, says Chloe. Loving this, says Martin. Are you keeping an eye on Warrington Lopez? No. No, we can't because, like, we've got to keep 2 eyes on UFC, unfortunately. What prison are the guys in orange from? Very good. Smile on the face. Look, calm down, he's saying. Calm down. Calm down. He's the voice of reason, this ref. Van Dijk took out Paredes. I want more fights, says Sonny. 10 minutes of stoppage time. Yeah! 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Oh, this extra stoppage time is the best. I've always said that. I'm a big fan. 10 minutes. Come on. Come on, Netherlands. Ball, edge of the area. You got to just shoot. Oh, foul right on the edge of the area for the Dutch. Ah, right on the edge of the Argentine penalty area. That deserved a yellow. Yellow card him. This ref's a coward. A coward? Gakpo. Oh, come on, Gackers. Come on, Gackers. People are calling you Gakpo. What are you going to do about it? I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to change their mind. That's what you're going to do. Because you're going to whip a ball in straight into the goal. Come on, here we go. Huge 10 minutes, says Sticky Buds. Huge. Right, got plenty of Dutch players around the ball. This is tense. We got Gakpo. We got Coop Miners, cooping them miners. He's getting all them miners and he's cooping them up. I tell you, it's really hard though, because how the flip do you get the ball up and back down again? I don't know what you do from there. Here we go. Shot. It hits the wall. I mean, it's so hard. Gakpo thought he was taking it. All right. It's clash of heads. Referee straight away is like, don't you worry. Clash of heads. All right, well, they need to go off. Concussion. They need to go off. Oh, just seeing that shot by the Dutch. I think the Usos are going to retain. The ref has that many names down. It's now turned into the yellow pages. If France wins against England, I'm going to buy my friend lunch. England need to win, said Ashane. Bring the smack-off down. Where has the Dutch passion and drive been for the majority of the game? I don't know, man. It's been pedestrian, isn't it? I mean, great that they got back into it, but even that goal now has been 10 minutes ago. They've got little over 5 minutes to find a goal here, the Dutch. De Jong is fouled. Oh, blowing the whistle. Oh, come on, yellow card him. Argentina are having to weather a real storm here, but they are closing down. Come on, Netherlands, you ain't got time to faff around in your defence. No, they're just yelling. The guy's out is yelling, get it up there! Get it in the mixer. Ball in the air, brought down, knocked forward. Ooh, goes over wide. It's being chased after by Gakpo. Goes out. It's going to be a throw-in. No. Silly Billy. It's a throw-in to Netherlands. Can they get this? Can he not launch it in the box? Get it in the box. Come on, you got 5 minutes. Yeah, he's going to go for it. No, he doesn't go for it. Short. The way that he went back, it looked like he was going to absolutely launch that then, and then he went, We are in the Argentine half. Drama. Ball being played forward, edge of the area. It's knocked on. Comes over. There's plenty of orange shirts. Dinked into the penalty area. Oh, my God. That was a good ball. So that was a good ball. I think there's a foul there. Is there against the Dutch player? Time's running out. Alex said, believe me, a goal is coming for the Orange Boys. The Oompa Loompas. Dutch had every right to fight, says Chloe. Just saw that Roy Keane has flown from the World Cup because the other pundits got on his nerves, says James. Is that true? Because I could believe that being true. Love the toy hunt, said Charlie. I'm glad you enjoyed it, bud. Here we go. Ball being launched forward. If the Dutch play well, they don't have to fight. John Cena is going to be at SmackDown on the 30th of December. Should be good. Don't know what he'll do. Hopefully something with Gunther. Ball away. Bouncing around. Comes down. Goes out. Come on. They've got to have one chance. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. You can create a chance in that time. It's the World Cup. It's the World Cup. Don't you want this? Ball going all the way back to their keeper. He launches it forwards. Doesn't really get it where he wants, but it does go to an orange shirt. They've got it. Playing it forward down the line. Up in the air. It's been... Oh, that's wasteful. That is flipping wasteful. Wasteful from the Dutch. Silly Dutch. Tharuka, shout out to you. Cena Gunther, dream match. 4 minutes, anything can happen. I agree. But it's only 3 now. Oh, my God. Drama. Oh, man. It's good, though, isn't it? It's tense. 3 minutes, and we've seen it. I mean, anything can happen. Will the Dutch get a shot on target? And if they do, will they score? I think yes and no. I think they will get a shot on target. And I don't think they score. Ball coming over to the right-hand side. Long ball forwards. Plenty of orange shirts. Plenty of orange shirts. There has to be. They've only got 2.5 minutes. Oh, Argentina get the ball. Argentina get the ball. Netherlands win it back. Referee. Oh, free kick. Free kick to the Argentines. Oh, God. Past the Dutchie on the left-hand side. Dash Dog said, are you streaming SmackDown? Of course. We always do Raw. Always do SmackDown. The Dutch fans stuck up a middle finger and pointed to the wrist for time. One defeat in 40 for Argentina. Ball goes straight out. It's going to be a goal kick with less than 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes. Argentine fans are clapping and celebrating. Oh, foul. Foul. The Dutch trying to take this free kick. Yeah, everyone's up. It's going to be a big long ball forward. We've got 1 minute to go. Hit high, hit long. It's up in the air. Ake. It's cleared by Argentina. It's going to be a long throw into the box. They're trying to get it in. Trying to get it in. It's dinked in. It's up in the air. Ooh, is that a free kick? Free kick to the Dutch just outside the Argentine box. Right. Oh, look at that. He goes down. This is going to be... this is it. This is it. This is the chance. It is a free kick just outside the penalty area. It's got to be Gakpo in it. He didn't take the last one. Oh, that corner looks juicy. That corner looks juicy. Curling it round into that top corner. Look, he's on his knees. Look, he's like, oh my God, please. The goalkeeper can't get up there, you fool. Why aren't you up there? Why are you staying back for? There's no seconds left. He's 6'8". Get up there. How do you not get up? Lionel Messi, yellow card. Yes. Yellow card to... I didn't even see why. Messi's got a yellow. Why is the keeper not getting up there? If I was on the bench, I'd be like, are you all right? Yeah? You having a good one? Get up, you idiot. Oh, it's... Ah! God! Oh my God! Wow! Wow! He didn't just smash it, he actually played it along the ground into the whole group of players and they slotted it home. Look at this. Straight in, bang! Wow! Wow! I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. What is this game? What is this game? I've been watching this game my whole life, but what's this game? What's happened to football today? What's happened to football? Football's lost its flipping mind. Wow. In the 11th minute of added on time, Weghorst gets a goal. It was never in doubt, guys. It was never in doubt. Unbelievable. Wow. Wow. It's... Oh, wow. Oh, my God. It's just wow. Weghorst. Can you flipping believe it? I mean, there's got to be no time. We're into the 13th minute of added on time. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Show some more yellows. 12 and a half minutes. And there it is. We are going to extra time. What is going on? What is going on? Can you see all these yellows? 88th minute, Berghuis, yellow. Paredes, 89th. Van Dijk, 91st. Messi, 111th. Oh, someone else got a yellow. Otamendi, I didn't even see that one. Otamendi gets a yellow. Wow. Is there another fight? Oh, I hope so. There's lots of talking and words. I don't know what the... yeah, there is. There's lots of pushing and shoving, and there's a lot of unhappy people. I tell you what, Croatia are going to be watching this going, keep them yellows coming, boys. If anyone gets a red, I'm sure they miss the next game. And if someone already had a yellow and get a yellow here, they miss the next game. So there's plenty of repercussions from coming out of this game, regardless of who wins. Wow. 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 There's no words. You can't put this into words. How do you explain this to someone that doesn't normally watch football? I mean, this we don't normally see this. Yeah, you get late drama, but not like we've seen today. Not like this isn't normal. We don't get like 10 minutes of extra time and then someone scores in the 11th minute of added on time. Yeah, they're saying just can't believe it. Let's go, Netherlands. Daniel said, thoughts on these fights? Oh, nice. There's been some good takedowns. Some excellent ground and pounds. You can tell that some of these really study UFC. Really been inspired by the likes of John Jones. You know, we're seeing some excellent kicks, excellent work. Yeah, they've. If some of these footballers do go out the World Cup, maybe UFC could be a calling. Because there has been some great action. Is this the best World Cup of all time? I think you could make an argument for today being one of the best days in the World Cup of all time. Seriously, I think you could seriously make an argument that today is one of the best ever days of the World Cup. I mean, the drama today. I mean, what are you not entertained? Like, what more do you need? You know, you've got that incredible result earlier with Croatia, Brazil. Now you've got Argentina winning, and they're like, 2-0 up with like 7 minutes to go. Bergwijn is yellow carded. Has he picked up a yellow? When did he pick up a yellow? Oh God, yeah. Do you know what? That is a perfect way to play that free kick because it's so close. I don't think you can get it up and back down again. But that is brilliant. It's brilliant. That is brilliant. That might be how you have to play that free kick. Is that rather than, because you're so close, rather than try to get it up and back down again, play it short, and see if you can do what they just did. Sensational, the commentators say. Yeah, there's been more cautions apparently. Fantastic. Let's have a look. Let's see where we are with the cautions. So we've got yellow card at Mendy. Let's have a look over here. Bergwijn. Bergwijn has been yellow carded. Where are we with yellow cards? We're on 10? There's been 10 yellow cards? 10 yellow cards? Only 22 people out there. 2 of them are goalkeepers. And there's been 10? Wow. Wow. This is so cool. This is so cool. I hope England's not going to be this dramatic against France. England 3-0 would be great. All 3 goals coming in the first 10 minutes. That'd be super. The greatest day in the history of our sport, said Wrestle with Andy. Charlie said, doing it for being Usi. That's the best free kick of this tournament, said Thruka. Dave, do you like your glass of tears with or without ice, says James. Yeah, guys, how do you like your messy tears? I don't mind, to be honest. I don't mind. I might have mine frozen and have it as like a lollipop. Might have it that way. Lasts longer. Lasts longer. But we don't have messy tears at the moment because we've got extra time. And who knows how this extra time is going to go. And honestly, the other thing as well is like, how are Argentina feeling? Like, this is such a come down for them. They were done. They were through. It was all, this was it. It was done. So what? Whoa. How do they pick themselves up? How do they get going? How do they click into gear? It's gotta be demotivating. It's gotta be demoralizing. The Dutch players have got to have that extra spring in their step right now. Oh man. I don't want both Messi and Neymar crying, says Thruka. It's getting ridiculous, says Mohammed. I hope England-France game is even more dramatic, says Martin. Even more dramatic. How can you get even more dramatic? I can only imagine like sendings off. Actual sendings off. This has had everything. It's had a penalty. It's had a 2-0 lead and then the comeback. It's had a goal in the 111th minute of normal time. Not that there is a 111th minute of normal time, but we had it. Now we're in extra time. I tell you what as well, I mean, like the Dutch, they've taken off. I mean, substitutions could be interesting because Memphis Depay has gone off. So if we do go to penalties, who's going to flip and take them? Substitutions. I mean, Martinez has come on for Argentina. I mean, at what point do you start thinking about substitutions? Bergwijn has gone off. Depay has gone off. I'm just trying to see what forwards have gone off for Argentina. De Paula's gone off. They'll be all right. I suppose just get there first, innit? Just get there. Oh, man. Coop Miners was the player that got the assist. Right, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what we're going to get here. Coop Miners. Tell you what, this World Cup, it doesn't want me to have any food. It doesn't want me to have food in between the games, and now it won't let me have food for, like, dinner. Louis Van Gaal will take the penalty. He might have to. Was that another booking? What just happened there? Was there another booking that I just missed? Oh, that was just confirmation. They just showed a booking. I didn't see who it was for, but apparently it was a confirmation of Otamendi's booking. So it wasn't another one. Ah, I was hoping it was another one to add to the collection. I wonder what the most bookings in one World Cup match. I wonder what that is. I might have a look at that. Argentina are on the ball. Argentina trying to find a way forwards. You can't faff around, but it gets headed back, goes back to the keeper. Let's have a look, shall we? Most bookings World Cup match. Most bookings in a World Cup match. The record is 4 red cards and 16 yellows. It's known as the Battle of Nuremberg. I don't remember this. Portugal, Netherlands. The Battle of Nuremberg. Also known as the Massacre of Nuremberg, was a match that was played in the round of 16 in the 2006 World Cup. I don't remember this. In the aftermath, the referee was criticised by Seb Blatter, who suggested that he should have given himself a yellow card for his poor performance. Blatter later regretted the words and promised to apologise. FIFA announced that Ivanov would referee no further matches. Ivanov's father defended his son, saying it has been a FIFA demand for years that refs are tough on players. So there we go. It was the battle of Nuremberg. 4 red cards, 16 yellows, setting a new record for cards shown at any FIFA administrated international tournament. That is the all-time record. I think right now we're on 10 yellows. We haven't had any reds, so we're still quite a way off this, unfortunately. I don't know if that'll ever be beaten, to be honest. Ronaldo played in that game. It's kind of crazy, actually, to look at the teams. Netherlands had, like, Van der Sar, Van Persie, Dirk Kuyt, Robben, Schneider, Koku. Yeah, it's got some great players. Figo and Ronaldo playing for Portugal. Portugal winning that game 1-0. The Battle of Nuremberg. I want to know the odds on 11 cards, said DB Mikey. Is it 11? Oh, we're at 11. 11. We're getting there. We're only 5 short, and then we've matched the Battle of Nuremberg. Granted, we would need 4 reds as well, but... did you know the highest scoring football game is 149-0 as the other team scored own goals in protest for the ref's poor decision-making? Silly billies. What are your thoughts on the performance of Portugal without Ronaldo? I thought they played really well. I thought they were very, very impressive. Beating Switzerland. I mean, just beating Switzerland is impressive, but to put 6 past them and just, like, destroy them, I don't know, man. It's scary, but hard to know if that was just a bit of an off day for Switzerland. I mean, once you're, like, 2 down in a knockout game, like, your heads can drop, and, I mean, honestly, we were 2 down here, and Really was struggling to see the Netherlands get back into this. But back into it they did. But yeah, it was just really impressive. Yeah, really impressive. I can't imagine that you're playing him tomorrow. Can't imagine that he's starting. I think Portugal could be favourites, says RD Avester. Jay said, I need Ronaldo to join Canada. Paul said, I'm going to give this game 5 stars. Well, right now, we're in extra time. The game's a lot more even at the moment. We're not seeing wave after wave of attack by either side. I think there will be a chance, though. We've had 8 minutes of this added on time. Yeah. They said Netherlands will be better off right now, but will it be another moment of brilliance? Is that what we're going to be looking at? A moment of brilliance from Argentina. They can do it. They can definitely do it. Lovely little link-up play. Big tackle there by Ake. That was nice. Lovely forward pass. Here come the Dutch. Yeah, Weghorst could be about to get his third. Lovely turn. Down he goes. That's going to be a free kick to the Dutch. Free kick to the Dutch. Oh, my God. They said that's a tired-looking challenge from Otamendi. Free kick. Shooting range. Just outside the penalty area. Could definitely take a shot from here. It's a nice range out, actually. Nice range out. Or maybe they'll do another of those little training ground specials. Ball floated in. No, that was not good. Needed to do much better there. Foul against Netherlands. I agree. This is a 5-star game, said Martin. Easy99 said this is the best World Cup ever. RD Avester said Argentina are getting tired. This is going to penalties. Dortnight said Holland seems to be in the ascendancy. Yeah, but this is where Messi shines. This is where, you know, that little magician can provide a moment of magic. Ball being played back to the keeper. Launch forwards. Ooh, there's an Argentine player down. Argentine player down. Referees, I think, allowing... Oh, no, he's blown. He's blown. Oh, is it going to be another yellow? Is it? He's telling Timber to come over. Get over here. Get over here. Give him a yellow. Do it. That was bad. Oh, that was bad. Give him a yellow. Give him a red. Give him a yellow and a red. Oh, he's just having a word. Oh, what's he doing that for? He's going over to have a word. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah. Ah, it's just a word. Oh, what the flip. So he just has a word with him. It's going to be a free kick here to Messi. My favourite bit was the ball being fired at the Holland bench. That was brilliant, said Martin. Dortnight said, if Argentina go out, I will barely have a fantasy team left. Oh, God, mate. I think there'll be a lot of people in that boat. Ball whipped in, but headed clear there by the Dutch. Dutch needs to try and get out. There's only 4 minutes. Ball being floated in, and no one's there, and it's going to go straight out. What did the... I mean, like, what can the Dutch do? I was going to say, if you might have to just take your chances on penalties. Look at the concern on the faces of the Argentine fans. I feel like I've already been given so much today with Brazil going out. I can't really hope for Argentina to go out and then hope for England to win as well. Like, I need to save all my wishes. I think I'm using up too many wishes. I'm going to save all my wishes for England. Messi could do a Maradona and use his hand. Give Messi an award. The ref should buck himself. Rick said, I'm so nervous. I've got such a bad headache. I can't hold this any longer. If it goes to penalties, I might pass out, says Rick. I know, mate. This is football. I've been there. I had to watch a flipping Euro final with England. I know, mate. I know. I might have it tomorrow. Don't you worry. Right, they're battling away in the middle of the park. Think it's another free kick. Argentina. Inside the Dutch half. We've got 2 minutes. Penalty kicks are horrible, said Carlos. Never use up too many wishes, says William. I know. I need to save my wishes for England. It's another free kick. They're just edging closer here. Just edging closer. Timber all over Martinez. Right, Timber has had a few warnings. Yeah, it's true. Netherlands have gone back. They've reverted to how they were before they scored. Netherlands were so good, swashbuckling, but now they've really allowed Argentina back into this. So, very nervy. Argentina floating the ball in. Back post. Oh my God. It just goes past everyone and goes straight out. Jeez, look at that. Up in the air. Boom. Straight out. Wow. So here we've got goal kick for the Dutch then. 1 minute left. 1 minute. If I had a draw, does it count as added time? If you had a draw, does it count as added time? What, in a bet? Don't know. Sometimes it's like, I don't think it does. I think this is extra time, so it would need to go to penalties. I think I'm right in saying that. It would need to go to penalties in order for you to get a payout for a draw. But I don't think I've ever actually done that. I don't think I've ever bet on a draw. So I'm not 100%. Around the outside said this could be Messi's final match for Argentina. Don't know, maybe. As he said he's going to go after. Could be his final World Cup match. Here is the Dutch ball coming over. Is that it? Half time. That was it. There was no added on time. No added on time in this. Oh. Right. Let's get rid of that. Let's bring this up. So it is second half just coming up now. So tense. It was flat. It was flat. And it seems like there's a lot of tired legs out there. So all of this is brilliant for Croatia. Loads of bookings. Loads of energy being sapped. Timber's having a word. Louis Van Gaal's having a word with Timber. Calm down. This game is so good, says Paul. If Serginho Dest had chosen the right team, he would have a shot at the semi-finals right now, said Mustafa. I don't think it'll be his last match, said Truca. Not sure if Days is betting man, just wants to make friends and be happy. Charlie, shout out to you, buds. Days, you must be hungry. I'm hungry. I am hungry, but I've said before, if this is going to result in Argentina going out, I'm happy to sacrifice. I'm happy to wait. This match makes me think of one thing. I wonder what Dominic Mysterio is doing right now. Right, here we go then. 15 minutes left. That is it. 15 minutes to go. Who is going through? Who is going home? 15 minutes. Okay, so Argentina are going to go from left to right. Netherlands from right to left. This extra time, this first period of extra time was a bit flat. Yeah, he did. He did just ask Di Maria, and Di Maria doesn't know. Morocco winning the World Cup is like Mabel winning King of the Ring. Days definitely fancies steak and chip. Oh, go for one of them right now, mate. Here we go then, friends. 15 minutes left. 15 minutes. Come on, Netherlands. You worked so flipping hard. You didn't put all that work in just to go to extra time and then be a load of rubbish. Oof, Messi staying on his feet. Ooh, referee blows the whistle. He did see a foul. He's brought it back. It's going to be a free kick for Argentina. Oh, it's took really quick. No, the ref's not having that. The ref's not having that. Take it again, young man. Right, here we go. Messi. Oh, slipped by the Argentine player. Slipped by the Argentine player. The ball came into him. He just had a little stumble. It got put behind, though. It's going to be a corner. So, still, they've managed to get a corner from this. Come on, Netherlands. You've worked too hard, man. You've worked too hard. Oh, how heartbreaking if they was to lose it. Now, as the ball comes in, straight to the hands of the keeper. Straight to the hands of the keeper. Bang. He does well there. He grabs it and manages just to keep a hold of it. Just. Argentina need Giant Gonzalez. Do it for the cold winter. No, Netherlands night, said Ernest. Johan Cruyff is looking down from above, says Angus. Come on, Messi, show why you're the GOAT, said Zach Walker. Come on, Argentina, says Zach Walker. Come on, Argentina, says Legend Killer. Ball up in the air. Alex said, does anyone know how good these teams are at penalties? All penalty kicks are a bit of a lottery, to be honest. Or, like, you never really know. Yeah, they said as the seconds tick away, you do start to look at who might be the ones to take a penalty. Crowd in fine voice. The ball going over to the left-hand side. Come on, Netherlands. Do it for Ridge Holland, said Wrestle with Andy. Who do you fancy in a shootout, says Ryan. I always tend to lean towards the favourites. I mean, I always just think that, is Messi going to miss a penalty? They've got Martinez. Is he going to miss a penalty? You kind of go down the list of, like, just great players they've got. They've got Alvarez. They've got, like, some decent players that... I don't know if Alvarez is on, actually. But I feel like they have probably got the better strikers. I don't know who would have the better keeper. We don't know much about this Noppert. We haven't seen much of him. He kind of really has come in and established himself recently. So I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I feel like the Netherlands will have a chance. But there's no Memphis Depay. There's no Bergwijn. Don't know. Really don't know. It's going to be a free kick. We might not even get there. We've still got... another yellow, by the way. Another yellow. Misses next match. Montiel is yellow carded and he misses the next match. Brilliant. Love it. Free kick. It's taken. Messi running at goal. Cuts on the inside. Shoots. And it goes wide over. How many yellows? It's still showing us 11, but it's definitely more than that. I think we're up to 12. The game is full of yellows. Austin316, shout out to you. Hi to Tharuka. Are you doing a live stream of the World Darts Championship? No, buds, no. We don't do darts. I'm sure it's fun, but it's not one that's on our radar. Big Yellow, as he's been one of their key defenders, says Mustafa. Oh, good challenge. I've got to say, Argentina have been the better team in this extra time. It's another foul. It's another foul. Smile on the face of Weghorst. Give him a yellow. Give Weghorst a yellow. Crazy. Di Maria is coming. Oh, man, that's a decent player to have for a flipping penalty, isn't it? Di Maria is coming on. Why hasn't he played more of Di Maria anyway? Ooh, barge down, edge of the area, cleared by Netherlands. Netherlands clear it away. Di Maria is coming on. He made comments about Louis van Gaal, saying that Louis was the worst manager he's ever played for. And now he's coming on. And they're taking they're taking defender Martinez off. I was going to say they're taking Martinez off. So, yeah, they're bringing on a striker, taking off a defender. Oh, they've given it straight to the Netherlands. Netherlands go down. Is that going to be a free kick? It is. Is that going to be a yellow? It is. Yes. It's another yellow. Oh, this is the best, man. This game is the best. It is the best. It's another yellow card. Oh, my God. Does he miss the next match? Pezzella? At this point, I think we're just having to find people to yellow cards. I don't even think we're yellow carding players anymore. I think there's like people in the crowd that are getting involved. I have no idea. It's a yellow for Pezzella. How many yellows are we at now? According to this, we're up to 12. I think that was 13. I think we're up to 13. Dark Knight said this is getting tense. Oh, man, it's so good. Right, free kick to the Dutch. Floated in. Back post! Oh! It's cleared. It's cleared, it's cleared, it's cleared. Yeah, that was to the back post, and there was a shot, but it deflected off the Argentine defender. Oh, I really don't want Di Maria to get the winner or anything, but we've got... Is Gakpo going off? He's taking Gakpo off. He's took Gakpo off. 7 minutes to go. With penalties coming, you've took off Gakpo. Here's Netherlands on the ball, but nicely intercepted. Perhaps he's just a rubbish penalty taker, I don't know. Netherlands battling away. It's another free kick. I wish we had a list of free kicks. Have we got a list of free kicks? Number of free kicks is amazing. Do they actually list the number of free kicks that there's been? Dribbles, tackles, through ball, through ball. Ooh, nicely intercepted. Tries to clear, but can't clear. They're getting in each other's way right now. Yeah. Ooh, Argentina! Oh, my God! I don't even know what that was. What did that hit? It's a shot by... Yeah, it's hit Virgil van Dijk. It's hit him on the chest. He didn't know much about it, but he was there. Wow. I thought the keeper might have saved that, you know. Referee is saying, the Argentine player is saying, are you looking at that? Are you looking at that? Because that hit the arm. They are questioning absolutely everything. Ball being whipped in. It's up in the air. Cleared by Netherlands. There's still 5 minutes to go, you know. Oh my God, what a game. What a game. What a game. This is amazing. The World Cup's amazing. There's a lot of tired legs out there. A lot of tired legs, a lot of tired minds. Good block, and that's Weghorst. Yeah, there is more. There's more energy. There's more about Argentina. Oh, edge of the area. Shot comes in. Oh. Is it over? It went over. Oh, my God. It got deflected. It bounced up. Oh, my God. It's only just that it looked like it had gone in, you know. It looked like it had so gone in. He took a shot, bounced off the legs of the defender, went up in the air, started coming down, and it went, like, over the bar. What? Oh, they are just punch drunk, man. They are living a charmed life. They are living a charmed life, the Netherlands. They have just got to get it out. This is wave after wave after wave after wave. It's hitting Van Dijk on the chest. It's bouncing on defenders' legs and shooting over the bar. They're tired. They're tired. Oh, come on, Netherlands. Ball being played in. Headed towards goal and it goes over. That'll give him some respite. That'll give him a breather. Oh, so tense. Daruka said, I am speechless. This game is unbelievable. Argentina sadly will win on penalties, but it has been tight, said Charlie. Seen, said Charles Dubronx. Austin says, never count out the Netherlands. Well, oh my God. I tell you, some of these, they could have easily deflected and gone in the goal. Easily deflected and gone into the goal. There's a free kick conceded by the Netherlands. It's all Argentina. It's all Argentina. I don't know if they're going to be able to survive. I don't know if they can survive. There's still 3 minutes. That's going to feel like an eternity. It's going to feel like an eternity. Another foul is there. No, he's not giving it. Netherlands breaking forwards. Edge of the area. Dinking it to the back post. Oh. If Martinez had missed that, there was a player right behind him, you know. If he had missed that, there was a player right behind him. Oof. AWC legend, shout out to you. Says, I'm going for Argentina. And when will you get your Twitter account back? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I will. I sent them an appeal, and then they sent me an email. And the email said, if you want to lodge an appeal, then click here. So it's like more stuff you had to do. It's one of those where you have to, you know, click here, do this. And they just send you on a wild goose chase. So we've got one at the moment. We've got Wrestling Days YT. So I'm using that. Maybe when the World Cup's over, I can look into doing whatever it is you have to do. But I don't know. I can't say I'm that confident. But AWC legend, shout out to you, buds. Appreciate the support as we're into the final few minutes. Netherlands have got it. Coming over to the right-hand side. Oh, he's got past his man, you know. In the middle. Oh. He did so well and then so rubbish. 1.5 minutes. 1.5 minutes. 1.5 minutes. Ball being played forward. Argentina trying to get it in the centre. Oh, Martinez, and it's saved. Saved. He gets a shot on target. Ends up going out. It's going to be a throw-in to Argentina. He has just swiveled. He's hit it. Ball goes out. Argentina are pushing. They're looking. They're trying. They're working. They're looking the more likely. We've only got a minute, though. We've only got a minute. Oh, God, imagine what it must be like in Argentina. Imagine what it must be like in the Netherlands. Just imagine. I mean, it's flipping tense here, and I'm not even Dutch or Argentine. I'm on the edge of my seat. Ball being played forward, nicely intercepted, but every time a defender gets it away, it just falls to an Argentine. Martinez, Shot, and it's wide. It's wide. Wide by Messi. Wide by Messi. Messi with a missy. I hope Netherlands win, said Dortnight. Let's go, Netherlands. Utter warfare. It's a corner. Sticky Bud said, this is too much. It's too much. Ball coming in. Oh, my God. And again, the keeper having to deal with it. Is that another corner? We're into the final 5 seconds. Yeah, he did. He had to get a big hand on that. Get it over. Corner taken short. The time is up. Time is up. Edge of the area. Stop the shot. Oh! Was that on the post? Was that on the post? Did that hit the post? Oh, it did, you know. In the final seconds, they hit the post, Argentina. Wow. Wow. Argentina, in the final seconds of extra time, hit the post. Ball is up in the air. There's 1 added minute. We got 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And there it is. There it is. It goes to penalties. Penalties. Again. So good. So good. This sport's too good. This sport is just the best. Right. Yeah, Argentina were just pouring it on, really showing their quality, but Christ alive, what a game, said Charlie. We've already lost Brazil. We've lost Brazil. So they're saying that surely Argentina won't make the same mistake as Brazil and have their best penalty taker go 5th. England wins, but you lose a front tooth, says Peter. Well, England wins tomorrow, but I lose a front tooth. That's a tricky one. Don't like the dentist. Tricky one. Because I sort of feel like they stand a chance of winning even without losing the tooth. If it was lose the tooth, England win the World Cup, I would do it. I'd do it. I'd put a fake one in or something. I'd find a way. But I think losing a tooth just to win tomorrow. We've got a player down at the rubbing the legs. He must be a penalty taker. They're massaging his legs, so I'm guessing he's taking penalties. Don't get good signals from the Dutch players, you know. They're all standing round. We just saw Louis van Gaal. His assistant was talking to him, and there doesn't seem to be a nice, cool, calm plan. Don't know. There's lots of Argentine players around the referee. What's your prediction? I don't know that you can make predictions for penalties. I'm going to be rooting for Netherlands, but you can't. You wouldn't bet against Messi scoring a penalty, would you? And you wouldn't bet against Martinez scoring a penalty. So there's 2 for the Argentines. And I mean, this is amazing. Look at their strikers that they started the game with. Gakpo, Bergwijn and Memphis Depay. None of them are on the pitch for the Netherlands. None of them are on the pitch for the Netherlands. There's no Gakpo, no Depay and no Bergwijn, so they can't take penalties. I've got to think that it's Argentina. You never quite know, but I've got to think it's Argentina. I think they've got the better strikers on the pitch. But who knows how people will deal with the pressure. Netherlands for life, says Sem. Bring some sandwiches tomorrow, says Martin. Do you know what? It's not a bad idea, actually, Martin. You would have thought I would have learnt that lesson by now. Let's go. Insane World Cup. I don't know who's winning, says Nuka. God, pressure. Right, Virgil van Dijk stepping up first. It's going to be Big Verge. Big Verge is stepping up first. Virgil van Dijk for the Netherlands. I think it's an advantage to go first. If you do miss your first one, it's not the end of the world, but obviously you want to score it, get your team up and running, and then it puts pressure on the other team. So, Van Dijk, saved. Saved. Van Dijk. That puts pressure now on the Netherlands. That is not the end of things, but that puts pressure on them. It's a good save. Coming up first is Messi. Messi, so this will be advantage Argentina. I can't see Messi missing this. Can't see him missing this. Yes, no, that's bad, Austin. Virgil van Dijk took... I mean, no. Right, coming up next is... here's Messi. Messi for Argentina. Steps up, and it is slotted home. Cool as you like, mate. Cool as you like. He's done his job. He's done his job. It's early advantage Argentina. It's advantage Argentina, but it's nothing more than an advantage right now. If you're going to miss a penalty, the first one is the one you miss. Now, Netherlands need to be perfect. They need their keeper to give them something, and they need to be looking good in this. Miss this, and the pressure is really on. That first miss does put pressure on these other ones. But if he scores... Here we go. Steps up. Saved. Saved. It's a great goalkeeping performance so far. It's a great goalkeeping performance. And this is looking really bad for the Netherlands. He is milking it. He's getting the crowd to make some noise. Oh, it's a great save. It's a great save. It's a great save. He is looking like a great penalty goalkeeper, you know. Right, here we go. Argentina's second penalty. Didn't see who it is that's stepped up. Messi's already taken his and scored. It's in. It's in, and this is real advantage to Argentina now. Real advantage Argentina. You've got to say if they go through, they deserve it, but... Oh, sorry. So, this is great, said Thruka. This is horrible for the Netherlands. Boo, said Sonny. This isn't looking good for Holland. Nope. Not looking good at all. Right. He really needs to score this. He doesn't have to, but he really needs to. And he does. Right, we could really do with a save now. We could do with a save or a miss, and that would breathe some life back into this. So, what if Di Maria gets the winning penalty? That'd be awful. I'd feel so sorry for Louis van Gaal. Right, pressure, build it. Penalty for Argentina then. They've scored every single one. They're leading this. Here we go. Comes in, and it is in. It's in. It's in. It's massive now. I mean, if Netherlands have got to score these two, they've got to, and they have to save the Argentina ones. If Argentina score even just one of their next two, they win it. If Argentina score one of their next two, they win it. And Netherlands have to score all of theirs. They have to. So he's got to score this. If he misses, they lose. If he misses, Netherlands lose. Real pressure on him. Deep breath. Netherlands. He scores. He's kept them in it, but if Argentina score this, they win. If Argentina score this, they win. There's a bit of talking. Di Maria. Dumfries. If Argentina score, they win. Argentina penalties have been very good. Not over yet, says Hayden. It's all on the keeper now. It's all on the keeper. Is this Martinez? He's going to take a straight run up. Which way is he going to go? He's young. Keeper. On the line. Here we go. Argentina. Oh, misses! Misses. Well, doesn't matter. They've still got one in the bag. They've still got one in the bag. I mean, first of all, Netherlands have got to score. Netherlands have got to score. So, Netherlands have got to score this. They've got to. If they miss, they lose. They've got to score. This is Luke de Jong. Got to score. Steps up. And he does. Right. So now, if Argentina score, they win. If Argentina score, they win. Oh, I don't want this to be Di Maria. If Argentina score, they win. It's not Di Maria. A yellow card? How have they been yellow carded during a penalty shootout? During a penalty shootout? Jeez. Someone just got a flipping yellow card. Right. If he misses, or like if it's a goal, Argentina win. If it's a miss or a save, we go to sudden death penalties. This to put Argentina through. Here we go. And he scores. Argentina are through. Argentina are through. Heartache. I'm not even Dutch and my heart's broken. You can't miss your first two though, can you? You can get away with that first one. As you can see, like, Van Dijk missed that first one. It would have been fine. You can't miss the second. There's trouble on the pitch. There's fighting. Edgar Davids is out. We've got some scenes. We've got scenes. They're trying to separate them. The Argentine dream is still alive. Oh, look. They're down on their knees. Absolutely gutted. They had to work so hard. They had to work so hard. Amazing match, said Jink. An all-time game, said Angus. What a great Friday, says Martin. Austin says scenes. Is that Veghorst? I think Veghorst is down. There's Ake. Yeah, Veghorst is absolutely devastated. Absolutely devastated. There's Louis Van Gaal, and he's gutted as well. Who were the two that missed? It was Van Dijk and Berghuis. What a game. I feel sorry for the fans of the Netherlands. What a day. Great match. Argentina, Croatia. That's our World Cup semi-final. Argentina versus Croatia is the World Cup semi-final. One of those two teams will be in the final. Either Croatia or Argentina. Just incredible, innit? Justin said that was a freaking awesome game. England will put all the wrongs right and bring it home, said Dortnight. Today has been absolutely incredible. Well, don't forget, we are going to be back tomorrow with both of the games tomorrow, including England versus France. So we've got that. We've got Portugal versus Morocco. We're doing both of those games. We're doing the final. We're doing the third place playoff. We're doing the semi-finals, of course. We're doing everything. Anything that's left in this World Cup we're covering. But incredible scenes here by Argentina. They deserved it. You can't say they didn't. They deserved it. But yeah, they were the better sides. I thought Netherlands didn't play that well. I don't know who's going to test this Argentina side. They'll be tested in the final. They'll be tested in the final. But I suppose Netherlands gave them a good workout, but Netherlands looked pretty rubbish for a lot of this game. They came right back into it at the end. Then they looked rubbish in extra time. And you got to say that Argentina deserve it. So there we go. Right, I'm going to shoot off. Big thank you to everyone that joined us. I hope you enjoyed that, and I can't see how you didn't. We will be back in a bit with WWE SmackDown, but I'm going to go off and have something to eat as tears flow. Orange tears flow from the Dutch, and the Argentines celebrate and set up a juicy meeting against Croatia. Awesome, guys. Bye for now.